This is NewHampshireTrackAndField.com, powered by Runners Alley, coming to you from the 2021 Division I State Championships. Today's Meet Hub is brought to you by Tim's Truck Capital. We want to give a big shout out to Tim's Truck Capital and also Guilford, Winnacunnet, and Pelham High School for allowing us to have the state championships there. So thank you all for helping us have these meets.
And again, like I said last night, all of these meets, live streaming, are all free. Brought to you by athletes, former athletes, coaches, and former coaches, all people that have a passion for track and field and want to bring you the best track and field experience in New England. So we're here tonight with Division I girls race. We're at Winnacunnet. Nice day. It's probably like 75 degrees. There's a little bit of wind, but it's not too bad. First running event will be the 4x800 girls.
So the teams we're watching here today is going to be Nashua North and Exeter. And mixed in there is Bedford and Bishop Girton, but it's really seems to be a two-headed monster of Nashua North and Exeter. They both came out with 84 in the seeds based off of the initial scoring. So every event's going to matter in that scoring total.
Exeter is actually the defending state championship, and so is Portsmouth. That's back in Division I now.
Exeter's going for the third, aren't they?
I believe so.
Repeat?
Yeah, third in a row. Yep.
So they're going for the third in a row, while North's going to look to up. I don't know if it's necessarily an upset, because they're loaded this year.
So in this 4x800, we got Bishop Girton, Bedford, Concord, Nashua North, Winnacunnet, Portsmouth, Dover, and Exeter. We can already call the race right now, according to Tyler Sheedy. He says Dover is going to win and be sub 10.
I will always say that. I gotta support
He's our Tommy
my own
Heinsohn
team.
up here. He's from Dover. Everything is Dover.
That was
today.
a terrible call. I'm going to go with, well, you know what? Let me look at this. Who we got here?
I would think Concord would still. They have a whole stable full of runners. Cole Brown does too, but we'll see. Dover's going to be tough because if they're stacking it, they have a 220 girl in here too, right?
I don't know. I want to say Concord too, but I might just back Sheedy and go Dover.
I
Which,
think
of course,
Dover
is
is
the
always a
curse.
safe bet to go with. But is that Concord in front right now?
Yeah, that's Concord, Dover, then I think Goff. No, it can't be Goffstown, right?
That's Portsmouth, I think?
Portsmouth.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Bree Haley from Dover, who's in second place right now, putting Dover in the race.
Whoa, early shout out there,
Early
Sheedy.
shout out.
Early shout out.
Huh.
Yeah, everyone's packed up right now, making it a close race.
Winnacunnet, you got Concord, 4th and 5th. Bella LeMay, one of the Deerfield. Is that Bella?
Nope, that's Bedford.
That's Bedford.
So they're going through at a pretty solid clip. I mean,
I think it was under 115.
72. Yeah, so they're on pace for probably around 225, something like that. Concord's gapping it a little bit here.
They're kind of closing on her now, though.
Closing, I think
is
that's
that Bedford
Bedford.
going to the front now?
Yeah, it's a pretty early move for the 800. We'll see if that comes back to haunt her. It might. When it's moving up on the outside.
That's a big move right now, though, for
I
Bedford.
don't know why I was saying Cole Brown. That girl does look like Bella LeMay.
She does.
Division I.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her, I see the red, and I'm thinking Bella LeMay.
You got
It's
Co-Brown
Not
and
a bad
Goffstown in
person
this
to be
race.
compared to, Bella LeMay.
Last year's middle school state champion.
She's opened up a massive lead right here for Bedford.
Bedford's won a lot of team titles over the years, so don't count them out. They've got
No,
some.
you can't.
They've got some strong athletes. You can start out here with 10 points.
Yeah, Bedford might take.
It's like a 5-second
They
lead
may
right
be
now
able to
for
hold
her.
on.
That was a great last lap.
Let's see if Carly Rinko's in this. She is. That helps their case a lot.
So they went through at 224.
That's a great first leg. Winnacunnet's in second. I believe that's Concord in third.
Does Winnacunnet finish up with Kylie Quinlan?
Or do you save her?
Perhaps. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I would say you run her. She's the
She's
400, 800 specialist, right?
Yeah, but she's not running the 400, so she probably is in this 800.
Yeah, I'd throw her
4
in
by
there
800.
If you have a girl like that, you don't just save her. Especially if they're closing the gap right here.
Yeah, closing it big time.
I mean, yeah, I would have her anchor. So that's Bedford and then Winnicott. And then behind them,
The cluster.
cluster of Portsmouth, Dover, and Concord. Not necessarily in that order. They keep switching.
4x800 can be pretty taxing on your team.
Winnicott's coming up right now on the home stretch.
Coming big.
Looks like a pretty monster move. So we'll see if she
hold
still
on
has
the next
it.
lap. Yep.
You basically, 800, you basically get 2 matches to burn. Once you burn those matches, it's over. Meaning if you make a big move in the start, there's one of your matches and then you got one more to go. Some people like to do it both in the first 400. Some do it in the back 200. But once those matches go, it's over, and it's over hard. It turns into what it feels like at the end of a 400.
I think they were 3:39, if I'm correct, at the 400 for this leg, which would put them under 10-minute pace.
She's making a move, so this is her second match right here. Big move. Bedford's got to respond. She can't just hold it in. That's the other thing for the 4x8. You can't be selfish like you could in a individual event where somebody passes you and you can just dog it home. You got an obligation to your team. You got to finish. So she's got to get back on the horse and keep going. But a really strong leg here from Winnicott to close that gap and basically match it in favor for them.
So it's 4:56 at the handoff, halfway through.
So we're looking at 9:52.
Yeah, about that pace. But I assume the anchors are probably faster.
Or do you stack your first 3 and
That's
just
true. You never know.
get a big enough lead?
Yep.
Happens. Definitely happens. Gap looks like it's actually kind of staying stationary, but this Bedford girl's got a pretty good gate on her. She seems really
So Winnicott,
controlled.
Bedford, Dover,
Dover's
Over.
coming up
I
right
told
now.
you. I'm saying it.
Concord, Portsmouth,
Exeter.
yeah, Exeter.
Gap's pretty big right here, but gaps are just an illusion in the 4x800.
If Quinlan is on this, it should be fairly simple for Winnicott at this point. But we'll see if she actually decides to run the 4x8.
Doesn't look like her.
Nope.
She's looking back.
Looking back.
Don't look back.
Especially in the first
Don't
lap.
wanna
I wouldn't
do
look
that.
back. Yeah.
Blood in the water. Let's see if they can capitalize.
She's looking back.
Second and third.
I don't know why she's looking back. She's already been there. Right? She knows where she's going. She's from Winnicott. It's on Winnicott
Oh,
track.
another look back.
Another
That's a
look
hard
back.
look back. See, when you look back like that, it just stunts all the momentum you have.
And it even more, competitors can see you looking back and know that you're kind of tiring out.
And here's the other thing. What's the point of looking back? So you know you have to speed it up? If you can speed up, speed up.
Especially in the last lap of a race.
But she's dying. And that's a tell right there.
Not too bad, though. She's still holding in there pretty good.
I think second and third are just also
Third's
kinda-
coming on you.
kinda
Dover
tired.
girl.
Yeah, it's Katrina Breen for Dover, moving closer and closer to second place.
But she did her job when it kind of.
Holding the lead, yeah.
All you got to do is take it in first, hand it off in
She's
first.
got a 10-second lead over Dover.
That's pretty big.
So we'll see if she can make that up.
Yeah, that's a monster lead.
She's hanging
But
on.
let's see. I mean, if Bedford's Carly Renko, I wouldn't be too terribly shocked if Bedford wins this.
That's true.
I'm going to take Bedford in this one.
Yeah, Dover's
I'm going to have that hot take. Bedford's
Dover's
going to
got
win this.
down by 12 now. Is that Renko?
It looks like her, yeah.
Of course, it's worth mentioning that when I say a team's going to win, they're doomed. So, but I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, I would say Bedford's got
It's a
a pretty
Forrest
good
McKenzie
chance.
guarantee.
So we got Winnicott.
Dover's making a
Bedford,
huge
Dover.
move.
It happened last week when she went out hard.
Huge move.
All she needs to do is get back in the fight on this lap, and then Dover's got a solid chance. She was down by 12 seconds when she got it.
This is going to come down to the wire more than you think. See, you usually wouldn't think that it would with the way it's gapped out. You'd call the race. But I don't think it's – I think it's going to end close.
3-second lead right now.
So she closes
Dover's
7
right
second
there.
gap.
5-second lead.
Got ourselves a race here. Thinking the Forest Curse might be gone here, folks. As I think that's Rinko closing down the gap. She had a 10-second gap, which is a very impressive feat to close down. Very Grace Devaney-esque right here. Let's see if she elects to pass. Hard pass, see if she can respond here.
So Bedford's in front now. Winnacunnet in second. Third is Dover. Fourth is Concord, followed by Portsmouth and Exeter.
See if Winnacunnet can make one more push. She looks like she's building one up right now. Oh, here comes. Winnacunnet might have one more push in her legs.
Let's see if she can hold on.
But I think it's not going to be enough.
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like Rinko's going off now.
Bedford's going to be your 2021 girls 4x800 champion with a huge comeback win. And they're going to shatter the 10-minute break barrier. Easy. 9:52 and change. We'll see the official time. Looks like the Sheedy curse is live today, folks.
Uh-oh. Well, it was a great race from Dover, finishing third place. Solid 6 points right there.
Come down to the wire.
This
Exeter,
one here.
Exeter Concord.
Concord, that could be some serious points for
Right
Exeter.
there.
Exeter really needed those points right there. They needed to show up today.
They got fourth, so that's going to be 4 points for them, where they're seeded to get 1.
And was North in this race? Wait.
Doesn't matter.
That's true, that's true.
If you don't get top 6, doesn't matter. And a reminder, so the point scoring goes first place is 10, second place is 8, third place is 6, fourth place is 4, fifth place is 2, and sixth place is 1 point.
So there's North finishing, I think, as 8th place. So that'll be, you'd say 4 points for Exeter? All right, well, we're on to our first individual events now. Is it going to be the 100, I think?
100-meter hurdles.
All right.
There'll be 2 heats. And the way that you go to the finals is the winner of each heat plus the next 6 fastest times. So that was a good race.
It was a good race. Yeah, very exciting last leg. Winnacunnet did hold on for a while.
So
But
Bedford
Rinko had a
Bedford
great
really
race,
needs those
yeah.
points to win team title. And they'll be right in the thick of things. You know they will. Exeter got some points.
So the hurdles are about set up now. I think it's the Winnacunnet boys helping out, so shout out to them. And the first girl's put out her blocks, so hopefully starting soon. Is there a time for this race scheduled?
Yep. Everything is on time tonight. Last night was the only
Yeah.
night that we went off the time schedule, and good thing we did, because the storm came up like you wouldn't believe. We still have 2 events left to contest, the high jump and the triple jump from the boys Division 3 championships, which will be settled on Saturday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Luckily, we don't.
Are they doing that at Pelham, or are they going to
Yep.
do that at Guilford? Okay.
At Pelham. As we left, it was a team battle between Newport was leading, Monadnock,
Oh, is it going to be decided on that? Like, could the
yeah,
team
and
race be
Kearsarge,
decided?
right? Last night,
What's that?
it was Newport was leading.
Newport and Kearsarge down 14 points. It's, I think it's 64 to 50 or something.
Yeah, and
So
Monadnock.
could it happen, do you think?
It could.
They can tie.
They can tie.
What happens if there's a tie? Is that
It's a tie.
has it ever happened?
Yes. Merrimack and Nashua tied one year.
Tie, actually, because they're seeded to go second and third, which gives them 14.
Is it a problem for the whole event? Could you
This
tell
whole event.
the entire 4x8
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get anything
for the whole time?
since like 4:10.
Okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do is.
All right, so in this girls' 100-meter hurdles, the first of the 2 preliminaries, we have Emily Plant of Salem, Sheridan McGadden of Bedford, Isabel Tagliaferro of Bedford, Grace O'Malley of Bishop Gurdon, Camilla McAleer of Exeter, and Caitlin Kutadlis of Winnicott. Top seed coming in here is Sheridan McGladden with a 15:34.
See this?
That's pretty good. Is that the top overall?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a really good time. So, first place in each preliminary gets in the 6 fastest times. After that will form your 8 finalists.
Are the finals after the mile?
Finals are actually before it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you go 100, 100 hurdles, 100 prelims, like for the overall just normal sprint. Then you go 100-meter hurdle finals, and then 100 sprint finals, and then you got the 1600. Go back and forth.
I feel
We'll
like
see
at
if
a
there's
small
any-
meet like this, where it goes quicker, I wouldn't want that to be the case. But
No, and we've had cases where people are in the 100 hurdles and the 100, and they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
hmm
How's the signal? Okay, can you put time of day up for a sec? No. Yep, I got nothing. You make sure I'm connected.
So the announcers just announces that the boys championship tomorrow will be moved up a half hour
Hold
because
on.
of the storm coming.
Oh,
Oh, no, we've got it now. Can you arm the next event? Can you open the next event and arm it? You also have nothing on the scoreboard. I don't
a lot of
see
storms in
over
these state championships recently.
Yeah, but I don't think tomorrow is going to be quite like what last night
No,
was.
tomorrow will be just rain,
there. Yep.
Last
That'll
night
be down
was
here.
Last night was windy and rainy
that
and
was-
lightning and
lightning.
everything.
unbelievable.
We
Was
saw
it,
a
was it
light.
really bad in Guilford? 'Cause
We
I-
saw a
Yes.
lightning bolt that lasted like a second
Really?
long,
Which
I
they
mean,
usually
about a tenth of a second.
yeah,
Usually, you see.
exactly. It looked like it struck the same spot 3 times. I mean, it really did. It was unbelievable. I've never seen lightning like it was last night. And they didn't say it was going to be as bad as it was, and it was bad. So it was a kudos to New Hampshire
Okay, so now the scoreboard.
track and field committee for moving it up, because there's no way you could have ran a 3,200 meters or any of those events.
That'd be exciting, though.
Yeah. I think you'd run a little bit faster. The great Gandini also controls the weather, though, so we have to factor that in.
I don't. So, are you connected to the Result TV?
I also want to thank the great Gandini's mother and father for all the help that they gave us
So we
Yeah,
had
there's
it,
some good
and
people.
then now we're back to 11
picking up and everything else when we were really scrambling to get things done and put away.
Oh, now we have it. Can you put the zeros on? We're still stuck on 11.00. Oh, there we go. All right, so I think we're good.
So are they waiting
you
for
have
their
to
time,
move the strong
the
enough
scheduled time to
signal now?
start the hurdles?
Yeah, see if you can get that up, the
Yeah.
schedule.
I'm a little bit more concerned about the
I
live
can,
broadcast.
I can actually get it up.
Okay. Okay, good. Well, it's stuck to the side pretty good. We might have trouble getting the Velcro off the side of the building, but yeah, yeah, I just will pretend I don't know what that is. Okay. Yes. Okay, bye.
Ambulance down my pole vault. Hopefully everything's
Do you want my
okay
phone
over
number?
there.
So that you guys don't have to run there if there's a problem.
So 5 p.m. is the 100 meter. 100 meters, 110 hurdles, 100 meter dash trials.
Outside, huh? I'm like, okay, cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, you're not gonna tell him, but I mean, he gets see it stuff.
What's if he's paying attention? The problem is there's so many other people over there having side conversations and he's participating in those. So that's
What
why
is it?
It's 603
Yep.
491 4994.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you want to call me so I have your number?
Sure.
Or text me or whatever. That's you? Okay. So then,
It's funny how we're waiting all this time for about a 15-second race.
Yeah, it's just it protects the athletes a little
Mhm.
bit. Gives them because you know some of those girls are going to be in the
What's your last
1600.
DeLuca.
DELUCA.
So I mean, it's important to,
Okay, now
and that's the most important part is
Do you need a social
Yeah,
security
it's-
number too?
Yeah, that would be
we should let's get that social security number. Let's get it on the air.
All right, let's hope I don't have to come back. No offense.
Yeah.
I'm going to send my father next time. He's afraid of heights.
So do we
He's
have?
like, yeah, can you go set up the computer for the live broadcast? I'm like,
Yeah,
you always do that. Why are you asking me?
read
Oh,
the.
you know, I think you'd be good for it.
Do you have the results from the 4x800?
I can read that. Yep.
Where do you have those? The 4x800 relays. Do you have it on your thing? Because we get some time to. I don't know why I can't get it up.
Yeah, I actually
Well, I
couldn't
don't
get
see
either.
it yet.
But I mean, we can.
But he
say
did
it.
He did announce it. down below.
Bedford, Winnicott, Dover,
Dover.
Sheedy's Dover.
Oh, there you go.
Well over 10
We-
minutes,
we got
Sheedy. I don't know
Okay,
why you
okay.
cursed him like that.
So we had Bedford at 9:52, Winnicott at 9:57, Dover third 10:06, Exeter 10:19, Concord fifth 10:20, Portsmouth 10:23, Bishop Girton 10:51, and then Nashua North is 11 minutes. So 9:52.72 was the winning time.
So yeah, Exeter's getting that 4 points is that's a very big deal. Wonder what they were. Nate LeVay is going around with a spreadsheet
Oh, he's
of what he
unbelievable.
what are they supposed to score. So I'm sure he's either super happy or super.
Oh, I'm sure he's
super
happy
upset.
with that one.
You can't be. You can't be upset with that.
No.
They were
I don't think they were thinking they were going to beat Concord.
seeded third, but not the same people. So I'm curious. So Rinko's closing was a 221. Rafferty
Rafferty?
or Winnicott had a 2. It can't be right. No, that's not right.
227. Well, that comes out to 217. That can't be right.
Well, yeah, that doesn't seem right.
The other one, the last one for Dover comes up as 217. That doesn't matter. That doesn't make sense either.
Sheedy, what do you think?
It doesn't make sense, no.
No, something's
Stamp
off.
of approval right there. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
They weren't faster than Rinko, I can tell you right now.
So as we said earlier, we're just getting ready for this girls' 100-meter hurdles. There's a set time schedule that we're going to be following.
This is one of those records that probably is not going to be touched for a long time. Betsy Garnick,
14 something.
1443 meet record, state record 1423.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That was when Betsy Garnick and Hillary Holmes of Exeter were just going back and forth, smashing records.
Were they?
Yeah, they were just
But she got the last laugh, apparently.
pushing each other. That's Holmes' daughter from the Exeter coach, basketball coach.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure. So this is supposed to start at 5. And so can they find the schedule
So
online?
again, Bedford's looking for some big points here.
Yeah, so this starts at 5, and then so we got the 110 hurdle trials at 5, and then 5:30 is the finals. 5:40 is the 1600 meter, and then just keeps going.
So in a way, I like it actually, the time schedule, because if I'm an athlete,
You know what your warm-up
I'm
routine
knowing
is.
exactly when I'm warming up. Sometimes, especially in a meet like this, where it's fast, it's unpredictable, you haven't done it before,
Like yesterday,
it's hard to guess.
it came on fast.
I don't know. I kind of like the uncertainty because if I warm up, I don't really worry about warming up at a certain time, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really think I have a set time for myself when I warm up. So
What's your typical? Say you got a 2 mile coming up.
Okay.
How early are you going out? Say you're
mean-
2 miles at 6 p.m. What time are you warming up?
I'd say probably 5:15.
That's probably pretty normal.
What time is it? What time you running at?
What, 6
An hour to
p.m.?
45 minutes.
So, yeah, 45 minutes to an hour. But also, if it's not a set time, it's kind of nicer because you warm up and you don't have to worry about, did I warm up too early or too late?
Yeah, so the way you kind of should do it like in a graduated thing. But once you get within a half an hour of it, that's when you kind of get a little bit serious. You want to be a little bit sweaty when you get on the line, ready to go.
I like short warm ups. I think in high school we always went out an hour before, like on the dot hour, and I'd dog it.
No.
I wouldn't go hard at all. Like I would literally be shuffling, people would be lapping me, I'd be hanging off the back, and then probably about 35 minutes to go, I'd start actually warming up because an hour is a long time.
I always cut. I
when
always
you're shuffling.
35 minutes.
And a big factor of this is how hot it is and how cold it is, what you're wearing. Like a day like yesterday was 90 degrees. If you're out there for an hour, you can kiss that good race behind. 'Cause it's just not going to happen. And it's also, what event are you going to do? You know what I mean? You're warming up much different for a 3200 than you are for a
Or if you're doubling.
800.
Depends on
Exactly.
what you're doing.
Your warm-up could be just a cool down, shaking them out.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's why I think having a set time is better because you can plan that out ahead of time and it's not going to change. But I've had races where you warm up and then they flipped. I raced a 3K in Yale and they flipped the schedule on how they're going to run the 3Ks, and it was like 3K Classic, so there was 10 heats.
Wow.
I was in the second heat. And we thought it was going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, as they said. And then they went 10, 9, 8, 7. 3Ks.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So we were warmed up, ready to go, right?
And you had an hour extra?
And he had an
afterwards?
extra
Yeah.
hour. So it was just like, what are we doing? And you stripped down, you were ready to go because the best guys stepped on the track, and then they told them to get off, and they said they were starting with a 10. It just made no sense. See, but you don't know that because that wasn't a time schedule. That's just we're going to go as it goes.
All right, so we got Plant, Lane 1, Salem, McGadden, Bedford, Lane 2, Tyler Farrell, Bedford, Lane 3, O'Malley, Bishop Girton, Lane 4, McAleer, Exeter, Lane 5, Koudalidis of Winnicott in lane 6. The favorite in this heat is McGadden in lane 2. So she's ripped a 15:34, so you know she's going to mean business today. But there's 3 girls here today that's run in the 15s. The other 2 are in the next heat.
I have a hard time running in 15s without hurdles.
Yeah.
Look ready to go. And they're off. And yeah, McGadden's already out. Big lead.
That
looks
girl
good.
is smooth over the
Close with her,
hurdles.
though. It's McGadden, Plant, and then Micaleer.
Well, she's by far the smoothest
Wow.
we've seen.
I think Plant was under 16, maybe. It was close.
So McGadden takes that one 15-16.
Whew.
Wow.
15-16.
Plant
fast.
Salem 15-44. McAleer of Exeter 16-12. O'Malley of Bishop Girton 17-11. So 15-16, even at 15-44 is pretty good. But you got to remember, a lot of these kids haven't raced each other this year. So you're looking for quality times. O'Malley of Bishop Girton 17-11. Koudalides Winnicott 17-73. Tagliaferro Bedford 17-94.
15-16 is legit good, especially in the prelims.
That's true. All right.
In this
Forgot
next
the
heat, we
prelims.
got Bustle of Exeter, lane 1. Wheaton of Pinkerton, 2. April Weeks, Portsmouth, lane 3. Nikki Longua of Londonderry, lane 4. Grace Odell of Bedford, lane 5. Kathleen Messer of Bishop Girton. So those were some fast times.
Is it going to be 6 in the final heat?
It will be 8.
8.
How
okay.
big is that
winners-
Weeks family?
the winner
I
in
remember
each heat-
Weeks. There was Weeks when I was in high school, a bunch of them.
And the 6 of them. Weeks is a very famous name in Portsmouth. Portsmouth and Greenland.
But good hurdlers, distance, all sorts of the Weeks family puts together some great track runners. And the top seed in this is April Weeks.
In this heat.
Portsmouth. And yeah. So they're off.
Actually, Jordan Wheaton is 1579.
Well, there's Weeks in front, though. But Wheaton's right on her. But also, it. is
Weeks
the prelims.
ripping it. This is going to be a fast time,
Yeah.
too. She can follow through all the way to the end. She's going to have a really good one.
I think
15:45.
15:45. Oh, 15:5 on the dot. How about that?
1550 for April Weeks of Portsmouth. Wheaton of Pinkerton, 1569. Messer of Bishop Girton, 1667. Longua of Londonderry, 1674. And Odell, 1739. And Bustle of Exeter,
Boy, I
1752.
tell you, the girls are rolling today. They want it. These times are fast.
So 4 girls in the 15s.
Where there was, what, 3 in the seeds, but
They all ran
nowhere near.
those 4 girls that were in the 15 all ran their PRs today. So
Wow.
that final is looking good.
I guess it'll be a fight for second place, unless, ends
Yeah,
up
but
being
it's
closer.
hurdles. Anything
That's
can
true, that's
happen.
true.
That's one of those events where it's so easy to fall start, so easy to clip a heel wrong. But I got to say, Weeks looked amazing over the hurdles, and actually all 4 of them looked amazing over the hurdles. That's the cleanest hurdle run I've seen so far.
No wood chopper special there.
Nope.
So now into the 100 meters.
So in lane 1 of the 100 meters, we'll have Baker Oliveira of Nashua North, Stevens of Nashua South, lane 2, Neftali of Bedford, lane 3, Sellingham of Elverin, lane 4, McCoy Sophos of Elverin in lane 5, and Sinclair of Winnicott in lane 6.
Stevens is the favorite here, but this is an event that it is tight between Stevens, Ross, and Kunz's.
Kunis?
Kunis, Mila's younger sister. They're all separated by 400ths of a second, the first 2 being 100th of a second. So it's got to be tight. Need some big points on the board.
She ain't going to take this one. Bedford's going to take this one. Neftali. So Neftali takes that. Of Bedford, 12:53. Stevens of Nashua South, 12:57.
Those are both
Baker
PRs.
Oliveira, Nashua North, 12:87. Sinclair of Winnicott, 12:98. McCoy Sophos of Elvern, 13:22. Sellingham of Elvern, 13:50.
So far, everyone today is running a lot faster than their seed time coming in.
Yeah, 12:05 is
That is fast.
That's a great time.
The next heat will
Fastest
have
time this year.
next preliminary. We have Ava Roberts of Pinkerton, lane 1. Barber of Manchester Central is in 2. Kunis of Exeter's lane 3. Best of Merrimack will be lane 4. Ross of Nashua South is in 5. And Mullen of Concord is in lane 6.
There's 5 freshmen in this heat.
Wow.
1 junior.
Wow.
So Ross Soraya of Nashua South is the fastest time in this heat.
Interesting that she's in lane 5 with the fastest time, isn't it?
It's random.
Oh,
Does it really matter in the 100?
not really, but usually they give lane 4 that is the favored lane
They will once after the
because you
preliminary.
can see both sides of you. Yeah, but it's not like it's the 200. So they're getting set here.
They're off. Exeter with the early lead.
Oh, look at
Oh,
Ross.
that's a close. Wow, that was a comeback right here. Ross really moved up.
Smoke
Wow.
show.
Another fast time.
So
12:06.
Ross, 12:60.
So Ross, if she can get a fast start, and she
Kunis
had
of
a
Exeter is 12:72. Best of Merrimack, 12:88. Barber of Manchester Central, 12:89. Roberts of Pinkerton, 13:10. Mullen of Concord, 13:32.
if Ross gets a good start in the finals, she could win it. She had great closing speed. So now the hurdle crew will go back on. Obviously, they don't need to adjust the height because it's just girls today. So all they got to do is just put it on, get ready for the final.
The final will be at 5:30.
Which is in 24 minutes. It's nice you're giving them a bit of a break, though, before their race.
So we can zero in on some of the field events. In our rotating count, we got the pole vault. It's a bit breezy out there today.
Yeah,
the
it
wind-
seems like it's picking up.
Those are some fast times. Is the wind coming right up from? Must be. It's probably a north-northwest wind, I would say.
I don't see any flags we can base it off of. But
So
based
s-
on the 10, it looks...
Sophie Hagamus is the only
Did you
one
see flag? Yeah,
at
so
10
that,
feet.
that wind is pretty favorable
Yeah,
for the-
that's for the sprints,
for
right?
the sprints. Yeah, it's blowing.
When
it's
everybody
blowing
runs
more.
that fast, you'd imagine. So yeah, in this pole vault, Sophie Hagamus is the favorite. Aaron Eastwood, second. Tara McAdden, Bedford. Christy Girardi of Winnicott. Ashley Griffin of Londonderry. Kendall Barton of Concord. Anna Vanderslice of Exeter. Catherine Muller of Concord. Jillian Severance of Pinkerton. Hannah Watanabe of Salem. Marin Hennessy of Portsmouth. And Marlene Fitzgerald of Londonderry. In a typical meet, there'd be things going on, so pole vault typically doesn't get too much love, but it's good to see them going at it. So McGadden is going back and forth from the sprints to the pole vault. She's the 3 seed, and she just made the finals in the 100. Yeah, I think that was Aaron Eastwood who just pole vaulted that one.
Must take some skill to put that bar back up.
I know.
That's what I can add to pole vault. That's my commentary for the day.
What do you think you do in pole vault?
Negative feet.
Negative feet, is that right? I think I could probably do probably 5 feet, 6 feet.
If I practice, I could probably get maybe a foot taller than high
What's that
jump.
Mondo guy do?
Like
Almost
19,
20?
20?
20? I think I'd probably go 21,
Yeah, I could see it.
something like so. I'd probably break a few poles on my way up.
Probably a few bones, too, on the way down.
I got cushion.
I feel like I'd probably try to go up. and
Kendall Barton right there.
I'd probably go up and fall straight back down on the track.
There's some scary. I mean, pole vault is. That's as much skill as it takes right there. That's tough.
Yeah, we just run. They run, put a stake in the ground, push up, get over a bar, fall down, make sure the bar doesn't touch the pole doesn't touch the bar.
There's a lot of variables in pole vault.
So the finalists for the 100 meters will be Alexis Best of Merrimack, Grace Kunis of Exeter, Soraya Ross of Nashua South, Taryn Neftali, Bedford, Madeline Stevens of Nashua South, and Lily Baker Olivier of Nashua North.
That's a nice jump. I'm not sure who that was.
That was probably Ashley Griffin or Sophie Agamus. Sophie Agamus is the favorite.
So that probably was her because that was a very clean jump.
Yeah, I also think that was her because Barton is the 6th seed, and they usually go 6 and 6. So if she just went, so then that must have been Agamus. She is the favorite coming in with 10 feet. State record's 12-9.
That's absolutely crazy.
The meet record is 11-7.
Decent.
So it'll be interesting to see this team. Bedford looks like they come to play today.
I know it. They could win. They could steal some points. But worth mentioning, Nashville North gets a lot of their points from throws. Exeter gets a ton of their points from jumps. So this might be one of those cases where we're looking at times that, I mean, scores that might not actually be. Well, they're definitely not the true story. So North alone is seeded 20 points in the shot put. So
And in the jav, too.
yeah, so there you go. They might look low on the rankings this whole time, but they have the ability to go 1, 2, 3 in the shot put, so they're going to be racking up some points.
I think they're actually 22 in the shot put.
Sheesh.
And then 18, I think, in the jav.
So still 40 total.
It's like winning 4 events. And just 2.
Wow, that was a nice one. Pole vault. What was that?
Londonderry again. So.
So Tyler, what event are you looking forward most to today?
Oh, today, probably the 2 mile. I don't know.
Tomorrow.
Bias.
I feel like I'm coming in as the most biased announcer.
I am looking most forward to the 800.
I'm looking most forward to probably the 2 mile.
There we go.
I just kidding. I say that because you said it. Pole vault, I'll say. Probably pole vault.
Well, it's good for you right now.
Yeah,
I think
no,
the
I'm
mile
loving
could be
it.
interesting. I mean, they got a lot of girls under 520.
Yeah,
I wanna
the
see-
800's loaded though.
I want to see the battle between Valiant
Yeah.
That's
Whitney
true. Have we
Valiant
seen that yet? We have.
and Kinlan.
Yeah, in Quinlan of Winnicott. I think that would be a really good one.
That real big. Valiant is a great runner.
Yep, it's a good kick.
I'll try to do my. If I see her, I'll try to do the convincing to get her to go out for cross country.
Yeah, she's a soccer player.
I don't know how good she is at soccer, but
Anybody who can win a state championship in track in a distance event should do cross country.
yeah.
Tell that to Grace Devaney.
Well, she did it in the 400.
Yeah, 400, right.
I don't think Grace, who goes to school for soccer, would run cross country.
Right. But Grace did it all. She did
She would still be
skiing,
good at cross country.
everything. She could have put up an outstanding 800 also if she really wanted to.
I feel like anybody who does a distance event shouldn't do soccer. Should do cross country.
So any records today in jeopardy?
Um,
Well, one is a really
Maybe the
intriguing one is the state record in the girls high jump. Olivia Mazeral comes in with a 5.8. Division record's 5.8. Allison Poulin holds the state record in 5.10. So 5.8's pretty good. That's the National North. So I would almost think that she's the one that could do a state record.
yeah, high jump's one of those things that, I mean, it's not like it's tactical, you know what I mean, with a normal run. So you can kind of just give it your all the time. So there's nothing that says she can't do that today.
I think that's the only one that's really close.
Now, if she were to jump 5.8 or 5.10, would they list her as like tied with the record in
They
future?
list both.
Yep.
And she also has next year if she doesn't get it today.
That's true.
Where is
But
the high jump? Is that actually?
Never know when you're going to have an injury or something like that. The high jump's not going right now.
So we'll have to zero in on her. The triple jump, we have a 36.7 automatic. Meet record's 38.11. It's close, but still a couple feet away. Shot put record, that's not going to get broken for probably ever. Javelin?
The shot put?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Some of these records are just crazy, and it goes into what we've been talking about all week. Like, what's the most impressive state records?
Tyler, what New Hampshire athlete holds the only New England record?
Oh goodness. Is it someone from long ago or recent?
It's someone from over your way.
Oh. From Dover? Or
Nope, Somersworth.
okay.
She won the New England Championships, got a New England record. You wouldn't know her anyways. Donica Ham.
What event? What event? What event? Guess what event?
What? Down a 2 mile?
Javelin.
Javelin. Oh.
2 mile.
I don't know. Sorry, I thought you meant cross country.
I'm
she
surprised
won.
Jackie Gahn doesn't have the 2 mile record.
There's been a lot of fast girls.
Wonder what the 2 mile New England record is. Yeah, she threw 144 for the javelin.
That is so far.
149, right?
That's what it is?
149.9.
See, I said 2 mile because I thought you guys were expecting me to know it. I would not know someone who threw the jav.
No, it's never going to be an easy question. It's always going to be tough.
Tyler,
keep you
because
on
just
your
when you
toes.
think you know the answers, I go change the questions. Just want to let you know that.
Trivia
The-
with Mackenzie's. Always a tough game.
Oh, it's Hannah DeBalsi.
How fast?
10-10.
10-10?
For 100?
2 mile?
Oh.
Sheedy.
I am all off today.
Oh, my God.
This is Hannah DeBalsi, 10-10, 100 meter.
As I said that, I realized my mistake.
We got to get Jeopardy James up here. At least he knows something.
Jeopardy James.
Did you show him the picture of Jeopardy James?
That's
Oh yeah,
funny.
I showed him. Yeah.
I think he looks just like him.
No, I think when you were talking to me about that, I kind of agree with you. He kind of does.
But
He was good.
but nobody's better looking than Napoleon Dynamite. Ryan Walker.
Ryan Walker. Yeah.
Yep, Napoleon Dynamite from Winnicott.
Yeah, shout out. Kid, close it down. He's
You ever
clutch.
take that bike off any sweet trumps?
What?
You ever take your bike off any sweet trumps?
I never seen Napoleon Dynamite, so
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. Listen,
we were
I've
talking
had
about this
enough with
earlier.
you today. You haven't seen Step Brothers. You haven't seen
Talladega
Napoleon
Nights.
Dynamite. Talladega. Have you seen Grown Ups?
No, I haven't.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can disregard any take he has today because he's just clearly not educated enough.
All right, so let's see what we
This
got.
is just unbelievable. I mean, come on. Clean it up.
Forrest is the best. I guess you can't listen to that.
God, that chestnut checkers. I like that move. Of course, we can always just clip that.
So again,
Oh, right. So we want to give a shout out to Tim's Truck Capital for sponsoring this and all the mini elite meets and the rest of the state championships. And also thank you to Guilford, Winnicott, and Pelham High Schools. This is the New Hampshire TrackandField.com powered by Runners Alley, and we are at the Girls Division 1 State Championships right now.
streaming live and free.
And free.
Coming
the
to
best
you
part.
from athletes, former coaches, regular coaches, just people who give a passion about the sport.
They give a huge passion about the sport.
The biggest passion of all.
They do, and what's great about this is a document. This is a documentary on track and field that you'll be able to go back
Exactly.
and look
Right.
year after year after year and have this to be able to
No,
watch.
I'm so happy about this. I already look back at all my races, So thank you all for everything over the years, and
No, it's
now,
been good.
Now that I can help contribute to that is great.
No, it's true. I'll go back and watch some of my worst races, use it as motivation. So it's always nice to have even your worst races are still on there. It's in there. Cemented in history.
Forever.
Yeah.
This over the years, there's so many times and records are just archived and probably never be seen again. But at least with this, you can, you can find this race
I know.
in some database.
Especially like
I don't think I
more
have
and
I don't think I have a single videotape of me running, ever. I have a few handfuls of pictures.
That's
that's it.
crazy.
You guys have
So much.
volumes
Yep.
of running.
Probably take days to watch all the video
Yep.
I have.
That really is nice.
Yeah, and you know what it also does? What's a weird side effect to this is you see all these times and videos, and you can go back and watch the races as we just see a cleared pole vault right there. It makes the times that happened before filming seem not that real.
No.
You know what I mean? Like you can't see them. It's like Matt Downing winning a national championship doesn't seem real because there's like no pictures or
Exactly,
videos that you see, which obviously I'm not saying it's not real, but
It's a conspiracy.
it is a conspiracy, and you heard it here first. Tyler actually made that claim, but no, it's just like, man, I would have loved to see Eli Moskowitz on video for this, but I mean the technology has developed so well that now it's able to stream, and we're just super lucky to be able to commentate and have the general public come and watch this race from the comfort of their couch or whatever they may be. Plus, you could have relatives that live on the other side of the country tune in. It's really nice. Where in years past, you just have to wait for that phone call to find out how you did, but now you can just watch it.
Yep.
And for high school, this is kind of rare, especially it being free.
And especially when like during COVID, in cross country especially, like my parents, they couldn't come to the meets to watch, and they were really happy that it was live, that they could see what happened during the races.
Right. And there's something about it being live.
Well, they were happy to watch, but a little disappointed that you came in 5th.
Yeah.
Right? No, you did good.
No, I could have
fifth
run a
place
lot
is
better
really
than that. But yeah.
Nothing wrong with what you did.
Well, I was in 4th, but I do have the excuse.
You got
of
5th at MOCs?
No, 5th at Division 1,
Division
10th at MOCs.
I was going to say, I thought Braden was 5th at MOCs.
No, I was in
5th and 10th. Wait, as a
Yeah.
sophomore?
No, I was 8th as a sophomore, 10th as
Oh.
a junior.
I did the 5th and 10th. The D1 at MOCs.
So I guess what you're saying is that I'm going to be a state champion someday.
Maybe.
So, Tyler, you did all the 4,000 footers.
Yep.
And how long did it take you? Just one summer?
I think 83 days overall.
83
yeah.
days?
Jeez.
Pretty good.
With
How-
summer training.
How many
too.
are there? 40,
48.
48? Do you have the bumper sticker?
No, I want to get one of those.
Did you really do it?
I do have a patch, like a little stitched patch.
Let's see,
But-
what does that do for me?
Yeah, it's hidden in my room, so no one can see it. So I guess I can't.
Were you
really
running
prove
them?
it. I ran a few of them,
Yeah.
but mostly hiking.
What was your favorite one?
There's one called Bondcliff.
On Cliff?
Awesome.
Talked about it yesterday, remember?
Yeah.
Have you been there, Forrest?
I haven't been there. He
You
has.
should. I
I've been
recommend
there.
it.
I forget, how far is it round trip?
Well, depending on what you. I mean, shortest overall is 18 miles, but if you add on something else, it's a lot longer.
Yeah, I'm all set. I'll take a bike or a car.
You can actually bike, I think, like halfway there.
Really?
It's like a nice flattened out trail.
No, that's pretty cool. I did Washington 2 summers ago. That was fun. I'm not a huge hiker, but I liked it. I did that.
Before last summer, I hated hiking.
Really?
I would try it out if I were you.
So that was your COVID? That was
Yep.
your COVID getaway? Was hiking the?
No spring track, not even.
Tell you
sure.
what, that's it. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And you had 104 days of summer vacation.
And
Right?
school comes along just to end it.
Atta boy.
unfortunately.
Gave
I've
you a
seen
lob and
Phineas
you
and
hit
Ferb.
it.
There we go.
So there he goes. He's seen something.
I've seen that show. I've watched that show probably 3 or 4 times when I could have been watching all those movies.
Yeah.
But Phineas and Ferb is worth it. It's a great show.
Yeah, when you were watching Phineas and Ferb, I was watching Step Brothers. So I think that maybe changed us a little bit.
I think we have a Forrest Gump sighting down there.
Is that true?
Yeah. When he was running across the United States. If you look right down there in the middle of the screen to the right. Remember when Forrest Gump was running across the United States?
Yeah, and the movie Forrest Gump. Yep.
Yeah. I think he's down there.
Which screen?
The one that's on right now.
Yeah, there you go. Remember?
Forrest Gump. Oh, that's him.
Are we zooming in on
It
Forrest Gump?
happens.
You gotta get him a smiley face shirt.
Yeah. Just saw a thing about that smiley face. The guy who created that doesn't get any royalties for it. He only got $75 lifetime. That's what he got for the smiley face.
$75.
Do we have the
75.
lanes coming up?
75 well worth dollars.
Any
It's
of you
similar
guys-
to like
you guys have
Pac-Man.
any of you guys
Pac-Man
have
guy
the
created only got like
the
15,000.
lane assignments?
Nope.
Oh, I can probably look at that. Is it 100? Is it hurdles right now?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what that would be, but
100-meter hurdles start list. I added it up and now it's gone.
So this was the event, right, that 30 minutes ago we saw 4 girls all run very similar, very fast times. The best being 15:16.
Got it. Again, Plant, McCadden, Tufferill, O'Malley, McAleer, and Kudlatis.
What a great performance.
wow. The blowout.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Oh, sub
sub
15.
15.
Wow. McGadden of Bedford, 1488. Week supports with 1561. Wheaton of Pinkerton, 1568.
McGadden just ripped it.
1488.
What's the state
Plant
record?
Salem.
14:34.
1597. McAleer of Exeter, 1633, and Messer of Girton, 1696.
Well, I can
There's
tell you
not,
right
won by
now.
there's
almost
not
a
that
full
many
second.
sub-15s
No,
in
that's
state history.
It's probably top 5 of all time person.
So there you go, McGadden of Bedford. And Bedford's putting on a show right now in the sprints. Wow.
Tell you what, Bedford came to play. All right, see if we can get this 100 up.
And McGadden, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, it's her sister. So her sister is one of the top pole vaulters in the state. So the two of them are trying to steal this championship for Bedford. They're doing a great job so far.
So in this heat, the finals, we have Alexis Best of Merrimack, Grace Kunis of Exeter, Soraya Ross of Nashua South, Taryn Neftali of Bedford, Madeline Stevens of Nashua South, and Lily Baker Oliveira of Nashua North. So this is a close one.
So Bedford could win this one too.
Yep, I'm going to go and I'm taking Ross on this one. I think her closing speed's going
That's true.
to take it down. She was great in that second heat.
I'll go Neftali.
3 freshmen in there.
Who are you taking?
I am taking Neftali.
All right, there we go. 2 against
Ross
1.
got to get off the blocks.
Just because Bedford she's going to get the adrenaline from the Bedford girl that just won.
That would make sense.
She's going to get a big old adrenaline dump.
The overall favorite going into the day was, let me see if I can find this here. What's Madeline Stevens?
And what did she run in the prelims?
12:57.
So she was
She's
right
no
there. So
slouch.
yeah.
She could take
And
this.
you never know how hard she was going in the prelims too.
I'm just taking Ross. She had good closing speed. If she gets out, I think she's going to have it. We'll see. They're off. Ross didn't get a great start, but
Bedford
see if she
sweep.
can come back.
It's going to be a Bedford sweep.
I think Ross is going to win
up.
this. See if she can
You're
finish
close.
with a closing speed.
Bedford.
Oh! I'm taking Ross. I think she
Bedford
still
took it.
won.
You check your eyes there, buddy.
Oh!
Tally of Bedford, 12:43.
Wow! Oh,
Ross, Nashua,
0.01 seconds.
100th of a second. Ross, Nashua South, 12:44. Stevens of Nashua South, 12.63. How about that for third and fourth? 12.64. 100th of a difference there. Kunis of Exeter, 12.73. And Baker Oliveira of Nashua North completes the score at 12.95.
That was a great race.
Bedford's making a case.
It wasn't that close. I mean, I said it right from the beginning. There were doubters.
I want to see Ross's 200.
When you think about
Yeah,
that,
that's
the
true.
difference
I want
between
to see what she's
first
seeded
and
in the
second was
200.
100th of a second, and the difference between third and fourth was 100th of a second.
So Ross is the 3 seed in that 200 meters, but something tells me that she's.
Forrest,
might
you
be the
did
best
call
on
it
that.
earlier today. You have the magic charm right now.
Why? What'd I say?
You called Bedford earlier on.
I said Bedford would win?
Well, you said in the 4x8 you said Bedford would win.
I said probably a lot of names. I've just been thrown
also,
out there
that's
so you
true.
can clip
you,
me
you
at.
did call the wrong one in this one. So
Tell you what,
has Bedford hasn't lost in Vent
I'm
yet,
not
have
taking
they?
Bedford to win the whole thing, though.
Bedford's gone 1, 2, 3 winning events so far.
And I'm sure
is
Bedford's happy
Rico in
about
the
that.
800 also?
I will check for you.
So have Quinlan, Valiant, and Rinko. That would be something.
Quinlan, Valent, Doherty, Bracchio,
Rinko's in the 800.
Rinko.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And Rinko's in there too?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a good 800. That's going to be the race of the
That'd be
day.
exciting.
Although
They're all
pretty hard to
first
say
year.
that
There are
might not have
three-
been the race of
three-
the day
no.
right there.
5 runners
I
are
know.
within 3 seconds.
100th of a second is pretty good.
2 different hundredths of a second within the same race
What are the odds?
for gold and for bronze.
So is it the girls' mile next? And is that
Yeah, but I think
5:40? 7 minutes to go.
Is that what it is? 540?
That's not
Yeah.
bad. So in this girls' mile, this is going to be a good one too. Fiona Doherty's the top seed, but there's no standout favorite in this one. Anybody from 1st to 6th could win it.
Also, it depends who's raced who so far, and if they hadn't had any competition, then they could,
Yep.
pull off a good race here.
So this is one. North is going to lean on Dantia Bracchio to score some big points and separate themselves from Exeter.
Her father was like a 508 miler.
Her older sister was a great
Excuse me,
runner,
a 408 miler.
Yeah, 508.
The 508's not
Be
that
that
good.
impressive, but
That's like probably just a couple seconds in front of Sheedy. But
it's a
Wow.
lean. It's a lean.
Wow, Jim.
don't forget Mary Kate Finn. She's tough. Remember her? Cross country?
Abby Gulas and Molly Nyan. Molly Nyan is the way she runs gutsy.
Adley Alexander comes in with a 5:13.
You mean Adele?
Adele.
You listen to a lot of Dell, Tyler?
I do not. No.
Don't lie.
I know "Hello" is one of those songs, and that's all I know.
No, that's Lionel Richie.
Hello.
So we're getting ready here for the mile.
Looking for.
I think I'm realizing in this state championships how uncultured I am,
Yeah, I'm realizing
Yeah, we are
that
too.
too.
or maybe how overcultured you guys are. Who
I
knows?
also like that. I might take that.
We're both.
It could be both.
We're both.
Can't forget that.
I'm below. You're above the average.
All right, so in this 1600, we've got 12 girls. Fiona Doherty leads the way with a 5:10. She's from Bishop Girton. Adele Alexander comes in with a 5:13. She's from Merrimack. Dante Braccio of Nashua North, 5:15. Mary Kate Finn comes in with a 5:18. She's from Bishop Girton. Abby Goulis of Concord, 5:18. Molly Nyan of Concord, 5:20. Regan Hoy of Keene, 5:34. Contessa Silver of Pinkerton, 5:34. Sophia Guardiano of Keene, 5:37. Lily Petit, Exeter, 5:38. Isabel McIntyre of Dover, 5:38. Lily Thomas, Salem, 5:39. So that's this race. This race is probably 5 or 6 girls have a chance.
Yeah, and the other thing you got to remember, these Concord girls haven't gone against any of the top 4
No.
because they've been at the mini meets, and the other girls haven't. So, and that's rare that they don't even see each other once until the state meet. Super rare. So this will be a cool race, and Bishop Girton can steal some points here.
Are they in the team race? Or
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Not necessarily to win it.
But definitely again.
They have a
maybe the
shot.
podium, yep.
You got to be in it to win it.
And that's true, isn't it?
And to win it, you've got to be in it.
Pretty good one.
Wait, actually, I basically reversed what you just said.
No.
Same thing.
So I'm going to go ahead and take I'm taking the 6th seed, Molly Nyan.
Whoa.
I think she takes it out hard and doesn't look back.
I'm going to go Adele Alexander.
I'm going to go with Dantia Bracchio.
I always take the underdog. Better spread.
That's
I actually
true.
want to get DraftKings as a sponsor.
That'd be so fun.
Start betting on high school track.
One of their
Over under 505 for this race.
one of their guys is from Merrimack, who was one of the starters of the company.
Yeah, that'd be cool. DraftKings is a great company.
I'm not so sure the NHIA would go, how that would go
Oh,
with them, but
right.
we'll see.
Who knows?
Anyways, this is a toss-up race. I would say it's
Yeah, it's
no one's run a superstar.
we'll see how they jostle for position as it looks like Bishop Girton goes
So
out
Doherty's
front.
going out right now.
Who did I say? Oh,
You said
Bracchio.
Bracchio from North.
Well, the last time there was a mile distance race, she was the winner at D1s in indoor.
It was.
She's definitely a good one to bet on. She won that 3K, right?
No, she won a 15.
Ooh, even better bet.
That's why I said mile length race.
Who'd you take?
I took Adele Alexander.
She from Dover?
Nope.
Wow.
She's going to be a tough one. I think she's going to be right there for the hunt. Is that Adele leading the way right now?
Yep.
Followed by Brachio.
So Forrest, you said Nyan would be going straight to the front, so you were wrong about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pack of 6, right?
Yeah, and that's the 6.
That is the 6.
Oh.
They're separating themselves out. Because there's
6
a
in the
14-second gap between 6 and 7. So that's your group right there, and that's what you like to see in a championship race.
See, I would want to be right on the inside in this.
78.
I would rather fall back and
So
be
they're not going out
the group.
slow. On pace around 5:12.
I tell you what,
Honest.
Adele looks pretty strong runner. She's
I'm
a
pretty
good
sure
looking
she's the
runner.
top seed in the 2 mile.
Rocky
Yeah.
looks really smooth. Concord girls kind of look like they're just hanging on. But I watched one of those mini meets where Nyan had a big lead, got reeled in, looked like she was dead in the water, and she ended up pulling it out. Came back out of nowhere, came back from the dead, and took the win. So she's got guts for sure.
So why did you say she was going to go out hard and win the race?
Because that's what I've seen her do.
All right.
But state championship meet, maybe she's being more calculated. She's tough though. She is tough. Abby Goulis is just as tough too. She has a faster seed from Concord.
Concord's got a whole stable full of runners on the girls and the boys side.
Yeah, I mean right now Concord's distance running is very good.
How many 430 guys? 8
man.
guys? I think they had 8.
Pick how many you want. It's Mary Kay Finn to the lead right here. She's trying to gap it a little bit. That was a quick lap actually right there.
Wow, these girls are going after it.
That's me.
Because now they're at
5:10 pace.
5:10.
That's Doherty's PR coming into this.
so. If
Mary
I do
Kay
my
Finn's
quick
trying
math,
to make a small
right,
gap, and Alexander's going with her.
that was 75. Finn's taking to him.
This
We'll
is
see
the
who
third
covers
lap,
it.
The hardest lap, the third lap.
Will they respect it or will they let her go?
And we'll see if she can hold on too.
She looks good. This way you can make your money on the 3rd lap.
It does look good.
So coming off the curve, she definitely made that gap, and now she's just maintaining it.
But I think Finn likes this style. Didn't she do this in cross country?
Yes,
Yes,
she
at the
did.
state championships.
Renko.
Yep. So Rinko's
Rinko-
not in this race.
No.
Rinko's good at coming back.
Yep. So now Alexander and Brachio are going after her. And then
So right now Gerton's 1-2. So that's Mary Kate Finn and Fiona Doherty right there.
Finn is looking good.
I like that 3rd lap move. Big fan of that. We'll see if somebody can reel her in.
Is that 9 coming up?
No, it's Abby Goulis
Goulis.
coming up. And then Nyan with her. See if the Concord girls can put together a 1-2 punch to get
Doherty
reel them in.
is a mid-D runner, so she could have the kick here. But
3:52 with a lap to go here.
Mary Kate Finn.
it's going to be about 4 seconds is the lead.
She's running a fast. This is a very honest mile. It's not a pedestrian one.
So Bishop Curtin could go 1-2 here.
If I'm Patrick Gandini, I'm shaking. See if she runs faster than me.
Look at Fiona Doherty. That lead is definitely shrinking.
It is.
It is shrinking fast.
I don't know. I don't think so. Looking out the window, it's not really closing that much.
4-second lead.
See if the snipers are ready in the back 200.
I'm pulling for Finn because of what happened in cross country season. I hope she can hold on.
Nobody took Finn either. We're usually pretty good about that. So Finn is taking it to him. So it's Finn, Doherty, Nyan.
Concord's looking to get a shot at 2nd place here. She might come up on the inside lane. Are you going to give her that inside lane? She
Finn's
did.
going to be your champion here.
Oh, gutsy race.
And
Going
Nyan's
to the
in
3rd
2nd.
lap.
Nice job, Mary Kate Finn.
And then for 3rd, Doherty over Brachio.
5:11. So
Wow,
Mary
great
Kate
race.
Finn is your 2021
Brachio
Brachio for
sneaks in.
1600 meter
And what do you
state
know?
champion.
Izzy McIntyre from Dover, 6th place.
Nice job.
So right there, I think I would take the points there because the highest.
So
right?
Finn wins that in 5:11:07. Nyan of Concord 5:14. Brachio of National North 5:17. Doherty of Girton 5:17. Goulis of Concord 5:19. That was a good race. Mary Kate
Very exciting
Finn.
race.
I think I was the only one who picked her.
You didn't pick her.
Yeah, he did.
I thought about
He
it,
did.
so
He
in
did.
my head I had her picked.
I remember it.
That was a really bold move going with
So McIntyre,
800 to go.
McIntyre picked up a 6 with the 5:29. So, that was good
So
for
the
her.
thing about that one right there is Brachio, those points with Girton right at the end, her catching him,
Yeah.
might not seem like a lot, but that's the difference between 6 points and 4 points, 2-point swing right there. And let's remind the viewers, Exeter and North are slated to score at 84 apiece. So that 2 points is a huge. That's the difference between taking home a gold and a plaque that you want versus silver and a plaque that you might use for, fire starters, depending on how you look at it. Taking home enough silvers in my career that, you don't want that at all.
Oh, that was a great race. Congratulations to Mary Kate Finn.
I like that she did that too, because she has the nightmares of cross country, of getting the big lead and getting reeled in. That's in the back of her mind, and she just ignored it, went after it, said, I'm sticking to the strategy, it's bound to work, and now she's a Division I state champion, which is a huge, huge feat.
That was an awesome race.
All the congratulations in the world to Mary Kate Finn of Bishop Girton. Congratulations. Like I say, Molly Nyan, got to make that move earlier. She was coming.
You called her.
I mean, if this was an 1,800-meter race, we got a different ball game maybe, but it's not. It's 1,600. So back to the drawing board. If I'm Nyan, I'm going early.
You know what's exciting is that all the top 6 are returning next year.
No. That's what you like to hear. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the same 6, though.
Oh,
There's a
for
lot of
sure.
volatility with girls sometimes, especially usually
Could
see
change up.
very strong freshmen, and then they can kind of fizzle out a little bit. You never want to see that happen, but it surely happens enough to talk about it. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not that same 6. But
At least for right now.
Mary
it
Kate
looks,
Finn, I mean, phew, she looked tough to beat right there.
Yeah, I wonder what that third lap was. If it was her, dropping the field, like going faster, or if it was everyone falling off and she just holding on.
Yeah, I mean, the second and third lap, I think, was a 2:30 800. So
Wow, that's really fast.
she just broke everybody and then coasted. You just got to get in. If you're going to choose that strategy, you just got to get in. Shorten up your stride a little bit and get in. Get home. So we have a little break here.
When's the next race going to be?
5:55.
So as we mentioned before, they're breaking this up because it's just one gender. It's not the typical girls-boys racing. Today it's just girls. So the meet would go a lot faster, and the athletes would have far less time to relax, hydrate, get some food, and then get ready for the next event. So to make up for that, we've implemented a time schedule, and that way they can get all the rest they need and have the race still run on schedule. So the next race will be at 5:55, and that is the 4x100 meter relay, where Exeter's the top seed. It's Exeter South Bedford. This is one of the ones where all the best teams in the state come together and will be important for points in the end. So right now, Bedford is leading the way with 18 points. Nashville South's in second with 10. Winnacunnet is in third with 8.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's not through many events.
Okay.
That's just how it
Well,
goes,
I'm
but
pretty
we'll read
sure
it as
that
it comes up.
Bedford won the 4x8, right?
Bedford has over 20 points.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an update right as we're saying that. Just
Probably
updated.
have 30 points.
So
Anyway.
Nashua
They
North
won
and
the first
Bedford
three
are
events.
tied with 31. Nashua South is in third with 24. Girton in fourth with 23. Concord's in fifth with 18. Winnicunnet's in sixth with 12. Seventh is Portsmouth with 9. Eighth is Salem with 8. And Exeter, the favorite, or the returning champ, is in eighth with 8 points. So right now they're 23 points behind Nashua North.
Can you read off some of the field events results if you have them on your phone?
Yeah, we'll start with the girls' long jump. So in the girls' long jump, we saw Natalie Boyle win it
Like
with a mark of 16-4. She's from Nashua South. And then we saw Grace Jones from Bishop Girton in second. Ava Mullen from Concord in third. Fourth is Molly O'Donnell of Alvern. Fifth is Jessica Prue of Winnicunnet. Sixth is Kaylee Dillon of Merrimack, and that rounds out the scores. And then, let's see if we can go back here, and let's see if we can get the girls' shot put results. All right, as we're saying that, the girls' shot put. So they did do what we said could happen. They went 1-2-3, Nashua North.
Oh, man.
That's Victoria
crazy.
Conrad of North, as we said, 39-7 she threw. And then Natalie Burgess of North, Madeline Novak of North, 1-2-3 sweep. That's huge for their.
Is that counted in the team score so far?
Yeah,
Okay.
should be. If it's in there, it is. So that explains a big lead. That right there is 24 points for Nashua North. And then fourth place, we got Bella Colizzi of Salem. Fifth is Morgan Kelly of Winnicunnet. Sixth is Lily Odom of Bedford. And that rounds out the scoring right there. So huge event for Nashua North. And that's where we thought that maybe if they came to play, they could do 1-2-3. And to see it actually done is very, very impressive, especially in Division I. So congratulations to Nashua North and their throwers there. But as we talked about, the jumps are where Exeter's going to make some ground up, but North's got a pretty solid
Here's
lead
where
right here.
Exeter will probably get some points in the 4x1. So in this first heat of the 4x1, we got Winnicunnet, Merrimack, Nashua North, and Bishop Girton.
Remember also, Braccio finished third place in that 1600, so
Yep.
that adds more points to North.
Yeah, she's got to be in the 2 mile too. It's going to be a tight one, but 1-2-3 is really hard to come back from. So as we said, we're getting ready for the 4x100.
So the top seed in this heat is Nashua North. Comes in with a 51-66 in this heat.
Yeah, so Exeter needs to start chipping away at Nashua North's lead. Nashua North is tied with Bedford, and Bedford's got some great sprinting, so it is possible that we see some more points taken by Bedford, as they're off right now. Looks like Winnicunnet might have helped. It's tough to tell who's the lead. I think that's
like
Girton with the
Girton
lead.
had an earlier lead.
Ooh, big leg right here.
I think it's Merrimack now in the lead, right?
Yeah, you tell by who gets the baton first. Oh, it's very tight.
Oh, not anymore.
I think Merrimack got it later, though.
Girton just had a horrible handoff, so That changed the whole ball game right there.
Oh, look at Northgo though, just coming back. It's gonna be Merrimack though.
Yep, Merrimack's going to take this heat. Too bad for
fast
Girton
they
because
can
they had it going pretty good there.
So they go 50-78 in the first heat there.
50-87, Merrimack.
Remember
National North 51-50. Wow. When it kind of 52-24, and Girton will be 52-79. So 50-87. That's a pretty good one.
So I want to keep track of the 51-50 for North to see where they would have placed in the next heat.
Merrimack putting up a 50-87 is pretty impressive.
So North automatically places though,
That's true.
because it's 4-4. That's something that changed. It's usually 6-6.
Were they
And
were
this
they
year they
scheduled to
just did
score points?
8.
Were they supposed to score points in this?
Let me check. They were supposed to score
So this next heat, we've
2
got
points.
Okay, so that's
Portsmouth, Nashua South, Exeter, and Bedford.
I imagine they're going to score 2 points. I think it's
that
going
probably
to be.
makes sense. Yeah, we usually
for
see
fifth
one from the
place.
fast heat.
So if there's 3 faster in the fast heat, they're going to score 5th. Obviously, 2 plus 3. So again, Exeter is the favorite here.
that time that just got put up was pretty good.
Exeter, Nashua South, Bedford, Portsmouth. That's the order of their seeds. It's all about batons. So now I wonder, is Exeter looking at that time going, oh, we actually need to bring our A game here.
Well, they got to stop bringing their A game because they're in a pretty good hole right now. Just Nashua's basically come up with the points that they needed to come up with.
I got word that Exeter's 4x4 is absolutely stacked. So they're trying to have some late magic today. So here we go. About to be the start of the fast heat of the 4x1, but we'll see if that time for Merrimack can do some damage here. 50-87, that's the time to beat so far. They're off. Looks like Nashua South had a great first leg. See who passes first.
Looks like South.
South by a little bit. It's about even. Still looks like South.
Yep, South got it first. That was a great handoff.
Great handoff by Exeter.
This is going to be a tight one.
See who's anchoring. See if it's Ross for
It's about dead even.
South.
Exeter had a better handoff.
South's going to win it.
Oh, she's coming back. Oh, man.
That girl can close, I'm telling you. So it's going to be
Wow.
Nashua South. 49-87.
Wow.
49-44 is the meet record here. So just a half a second off of the meet record. They're going to up it to 49.98, so 0.02 under.
And you were right.
The 50 barrier.
North will score 2 points in this.
Exeter 50-24, Bedford 50-88, and Portsmouth fourth. How many points?
So
would
Merrimack's going to score
Northwood. Right.
6. Merrimack gets 3rd out of the slow heat.
Wow.
But congratulations, Nashua South. Girls 4x100 meter relay
Outstanding.
state champions. That is great. I'm telling you right now, that Ross,
She might win the 200.
she has the best closing in Division 1 by far. So I'm taking her right now in the 200 meters. I can't see how she loses with that speed she has.
Any updates on the score?
And it's worth mentioning she's just a freshman.
Oh, wow. That is scary.
Sprinting's one of those events where you get better with age. Distance is one of those events that it might not be so cut and dry. So update of scoring. Bedford's in first right now with 35 points. Second is Nashua South with 34. Third is Nashua North with 33. Fourth is Bishop Girton with 23. Fifth is Concord with 18. Sixth is Exeter with 16, so they're creeping up. Seventh is Winnicott at 13. Eighth is Merrimack with 11. Ninth is Portsmouth with 9. 10th is Salem with 8. 11th is Dover with 7. 12th is Pinkerton with 6. And 13th is Alvern with 4.
Remember, at one point, Nashua used to be one school. If you put them both together, it'd be 67 points.
Yeah.
That's the thing you got to remember, too. How good Nashua used to be. Now there are actually 2 schools. Actually, 3 schools.
And they're still
Bishop Girton
good.
is a school there, too.
Yeah, but they're not just Nashua.
No. And that's another subject.
But Bedford is leading the way so far. Bedford's got some great sprinting. Plus, they got Carly Rinko and company on their distance team. Carly Rinko, of course, we saw close a monster gap, 10-second gap in her leg of the 4x800 to bring home 10 points for her team and a state title for Bedford.
Come back, Carly.
Come back, Carly. I like that.
So now we're going to have 400 meters. There'll be 2 sections here. Morgan Metzler of Pinkerton will be in lane 1. Lauren Janest of Timberlane will be in lane 2. Elizabeth White of Bishop Girton, lane 3. Meadow Gregory, lane 4 of Exeter. Morgan Nault of Manchester Memorial will be lane 5. Katrina Afori of Elvern will be in lane 6. So in this heat, Meadow Gregory is the top seed. Coming up in this. So Kylie Quinlan, she is doubling. She's running the 400 and 800.
She wasn't in the 4x8, right?
No, she wasn't in there. But she's running the 400 and the 800, right? So that's a tough double.
Yeah, I would not like to do that one.
I thought Matt Griffin was going to try to do that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think he might get a little nervous about the 800. Guys put some times up.
Yeah, the 400 800 is such a tough double.
It's a tough double.
I feel like I would go for a faster time at MEA Champions and go for the double. Because I think he would easily win the 4.
Well, I have a sneaky suspicion that Londonderry might be trying to stack a 4x800.
Oh.
Because Young hasn't put up anything really great for a time, and they could put 4 guys in there and win the 4x800.
Yep.
Keene will be a tough one.
Yeah, all you got to do is give it to Matt Griffin close.
Although I think if you were stacking 2 teams, Concord and Londonderry, and you closed with Bragg.
I'm telling you right now, if you stack the 4x800, no one is beating Concord in the whole state.
No.
That much
I'll pick Bragg's kick over anybody's kick. I don't care.
So here we go. Want to read the people in this one?
Yes, in this first heat, it's Metzler of Pinkerton, Jennis of Timberlane, White of Bishop Girton, Gregory of Exeter, Nault of Manchester Memorial, and Ofori of Alvern. And right now, it looks like, is that Meadow Gregory out in the lead?
Yeah, we'll see on the bank.
So through 200, about 30 seconds.
So here she comes.
Maybe she can sneak some points out of this.
Yeah,
Meadow
she's got
Gregory.
Sizable
looking
lead
good
right now. She's running a fast time.
She's gonna get some points out of this one.
Could be sub 60. Looks like not quite.
Not get in.
About
61.
101.58.
8 maybe?
Yeah,
58, all right.
61-58 is going to score.
She'll get some points.
She was seeded 7th. But Kylie Quinlan, I don't think she's going to run slower than 61.
So we'll have Grace Jello of Pinkerton, lane 1. Autumn Agri of Exeter be lane 2. Ashlyn Smith of Dover in lane 3. Kylie Quinlan of Winnicott in lane 4. Lily Jenkins, Portsmouth lane 5. Caitlin Lennox of Winnicott in lane 6.
So I'm going to go with Ashlyn in this one. Going with a Dover
I'll go
pick.
with Kylie Quinlan.
So should be excited.
Tyler
for this.
voting
I'm
with his
taking
heart, not with
it's
his
going to
head.
be a Forrest guarantee.
No.
Kylie Quinlan.
Kylie Quinlan, smoke show.
Forrest guarantee. That's what I'm doing.
The odds are against me in this one, but I have faith.
Stealing Charles Barkley's guarantee. Which never ends well, I might add. Charles does not have a great guarantee
Well, Quinlan
record.
down at the at Oyster River the other day didn't run all that great.
Quinlan comes play.
This is her
Clutch Quinlan.
home court advantage right here.
And she's fresh right now too.
Yeah, she's gonna take this. She's gonna take this going away.
She's going to run 57.9, her first time ever breaking 58.
Oh, that's tough to.
Almost a false start there.
That doesn't make you feel good.
And that would have been Exeter, too.
Autumn Agri.
And they're supposed to score 4 points.
So Quinlan looks to have the lead right now. Looks like a big lead.
Telling
Although
you, 57.9 she's going to run.
Grace Jello is also up there in lane 1.
Home crowd. Home crowd rooting on Kylie Quinlan.
She's winning it right now. She's got a big lead. Remember, 61-50.
45 seconds.
Big
right
lead
there.
right here by Kylie Quinlan. Let's see what she can run here.
It's going to be a fast time.
Oh,
58-52, so she for official time. 58-78 for Kylie Quinlan. Smith of Dover.
That was-
60-66. Jenkins of Portsmouth, 60-83. Lennox of Winnicott, 61-13. Autumn Agri, 61-78. Jello of Pinkerton, 62-51.
so as I said, Kylie Quinlan's going to run 58.7. I said it about a dozen times.
All right.
She went and takes it.
I will say that was an incredible kick by Ashlyn Smith down the final stretch.
Yeah,
so.
Ashlyn definitely looks
But
good.
look at Kylie Quinlan. I mean, she just dominated that race from the
But she's
start.
still got to come back and run the 800.
She doing it?
I believe she is,
Good for her.
isn't she? Tyler?
Quinlan is coming back in the 600 and the 800.
800.
Yep. So
I like
that's
that.
going to be a close race between her and Whitney Valiant.
Yeah, 400, 800 doubles.
And
Infamous.
since it's a
Most
shorter meet
infamous
too,
double.
how long is the gap right now? Is it going to be how many minutes between?
So the 800 comes up at 6:25.
That's 20 minutes.
It's not terrible, actually.
It's only 1,200 meters. We do that in our Sleep Forest. So.
Yeah. What's your fastest 400?
So I did one in the middle of school when we were like still, at
Tyler,
home.
this whole story is doing too long. What's your fastest 400? I don't feel
Hold
good
on,
about
hold
it
on.
so far.
Well, so I
If you
needed.
start with a S, I might stop listening. What's your best 400, Tyler? Ah!
Okay, so it's 60.00.
Oh my.
I have I stopped my watch. It was hand timed by myself.
So you don't want to be stepping out there with Kylie Quinlan.
Yeah, you would have just
No.
got second in that.
Okay,
Maybe.
No. Okay.
Hand time,
so
we've got to add 0.24,
Yeah,
so I
to
don't
be
know.
fair, that was the day after the 5K time trial we did.
Did Smith pace you in that 400?
No. Actually, I went head to head with her and won 400, and I beat her. So
Yeah,
So
but
there
you
you
wouldn't
go.
have beat her
Tyler
today.
Sheedy would have got second
If you
in that
raced her
race.
today, who would have won?
I would have won the 400.
Today, you could beat her today?
I probably could run 55 if I.
I thought
had
you have a
good
stress
race.
fracture.
Okay, well, you know what?
We're talking
Actually,
about today, right
today.
now.
Oh, actually, I wonder if I could today. I don't know. Probably not. I probably
Not
run like
Kylie Quinlan.
70.
Not at home court. She would have just ran 56 to beat you here. Maybe after these races are over, you can hop on the track and we'll time you. Lancer's here, the best timing in the business. They'll do it. 60 seconds.
Tell you what, it's going to be a while before someone takes down Grace Devaney's time. Grace Devaney of the Concord Crimson Tide.
Grace Devani.
Huh? 55, 55.42 or something like that.
Yeah, that's average. No, Grace, it's unbelievable. My best 400 is a 54. So
55.42.
what's yours? Davio DeLuca is 63, just said.
63, so, yeah.
I ran
So-
63 in the 4x4 at indoor states last year.
Was that a brag or was that a confession?
No, that was a confession.
Okay.
So we get the 300-meter hurdles coming up.
Just kidding with you.
No, it's totally a confession. I think the world should know that I'm not a 400 runner.
All right, so we have two sections of the 300-meter hurdle. Emily Plant of Salem is lane 1. Adrian McCoy Sophos of Elverin is in 2. Kamala McLear of Exeter is lane 3. Angela Hagestrom of Portsmouth is lane 4. Zosia Kobolinski of Portsmouth, lane 5. Isabel Tagliaferro of Bedford is lane 6.
I'm gonna plug another mic in so I can defend myself.
Yeah, so do we got to update team scores? Let's see if we can pull those up. We'll just keep that going because it's going to change before we even know it, especially with the field events being sprinkled in there because you don't really know when those complete from where we are from our view. So there's no updates so far in the field events.
Exeter's
It's the same as we saw before. Bedford has the
Exeter's
lead.
Cindy Laval is the heavy favorite in this one here coming up.
So
Section 2.
So right now, Bedford 35, South 34, North 33.
What is it again?
Bedford 35, South 34, North 33. Got ourselves a team race for sure.
And South just took that 100, so.
Yeah, South didn't get a lot of talking about, but South,
4 by 100.
they're putting it together. There's a bunch of teams that are dominating specific areas. So, I mean, that's a recipe for a wide open team battle.
One thing I think is awesome is Olivia Mazeril going from the high jump into the 300 hurdles. I think it's a cool switch to make, or not switch, but addition to do the hurdles as a high jumper.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Because she's not going to trip on the hurdles.
That's tough. The 300 hurdles is, in my opinion, one of the hardest events in high school track. I mean, because the 400 is already really hard. So the 300 is going to be hard. And then you add in hurdles. So you're dead by the end. Davio says the 300-meter hurdles and the 800 is his opinion. I mean, on the track events, I don't think the 3200 is not that hard. It's just long. But it's easy.
I
it's
agree with
slow.
you. That's why we do it.
Yeah, it's not very hard. I mean, the 300 hurdles, you got to have speed, endurance,
Jumping.
technique,
Yeah.
jumping. It's like a field event put on a track. It's you got to be a good athlete to do it. And so these girls right here are great athletes putting it out there.
I've always wanted to try a steeplechase. It seems interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there's no steeplechase here, but college, yeah, steeplechase is another one of those. The 3,000-meter steeplechase, that's a tough event.
I probably would fail, but might as well try it.
I think it's the best event in college.
It's definitely the most different.
And exciting. Maybe not most exciting, but
So
I think it's pretty exciting, honestly,
it is very exciting.
because it changes a lot.
I would say
You have the water barrier. I mean, it's such a unique event. Like, there's a water barrier in a track race. It's
I think that's really cool. Yeah.
it's an awesome event.
In my opinion, the most exciting race is 10K, but that's just my opinion.
Maybe to do it. I don't know. I don't
they're
know if
off.
I can agree with any part of that. 25 laps.
I would watch a 10K any day over a 100-meter race.
Would you?
Oh yeah,
I got about a 10, 11 second attention span anyway, so I like the 100.
So it looks like Angela Hagstrom. Oh, it's tight.
Oh, it is very tight. The way you tell them this is
Kobalinski and
first over
Hagstrom.
the hurdles.
Now it's Kobalinski out. Got the early lead.
Portsmouth has always been good at hurdles.
Always. For
Always.
the last 50 years.
I don't know what it is.
She's
They
coming
just
back.
Hagstrom
great
coming back.
push.
Oh! That was awful.
See if she can close it down.
Yep. Yeah, she just got her foot mixed. Hagstrom was on her way to winning that.
Yeah, she
just
really
muffed it.
made a surge, but just messed up her steps.
Yep. Tough one.
So,
So Kobalinski
49-22.
takes that 49-22. Hagstrom of Portsmouth 49-82. McCoy Sophus of Alvern 50-17. Plant of Salem 50-20. McAleer of Exeter 50-69. Tagliaferro of Bedford 50-82. That's too bad for Hagstrom because I think she was about to
I do too.
lay a good one down.
And for Kobalinski, she just ran over a second best.
Really?
So,
So 49-22 will pay attention. Because it's 6-6, she doesn't necessarily score. Definitely, like the other races where top two for sure score because it's 4-4 and the top six score. But I think that will, 49-22.
So Section 2, we got Jordan Wheaton of Pinkerton, Sheridan McAdden of Bedford, April Weeks of Portsmouth, Sydney Lavelle of Exeter, Olivia Mazarol of Nashua North, and Kathleen Messer of Bishop Girton. Like I say, Sydney Lavelle, overwhelming favorite in this one. She's favored by over a second. Comes in with a 46-14. So Exeter needs to get their points together right now. She's already out in front.
Did some
April
quick
Weeks
steps there.
April Weeks is in front now.
Now it's
Now it's
about
even.
tied. Oh,
It's still tied.
3 people. See how Lavelle can finish.
Lavelle slight lead.
no. I think, is that?
I don't know.
is
I
that
feel like
Mazarol?
49-22 might be.
Wow.
This is a battle.
Yeah, Lavelle
Lavelle with a
lead.
slight lead.
Ooh, it's going to come down to it.
Final
Let's see who
jump.
can do this last one.
Mazarol.
It's gonna be Lavelle.
pulls it out over
Wow.
Mazarol.
46-11.
Oh my
April Weeks
goodness.
was right there too. So Lavelle 46-38. Mazarol of National North 46-75. It's a great race.
So look at that, and that's the team battle, Exeter Nashua
That's
North.
true. That could be the difference.
Exeter's got to start coming up. I mean, they're not even
That could be
they're
their
not in
boost,
the race
though.
right now, but
They got 10 there, but National North just got 8.
yeah, but it's a momentum. It's all about momentum. So now it looks like they're debating.
Yeah, Mazarol was
last
projected
couple.
6 points in that race, so to get 8 is huge.
See what we got for the back half.
It appears only 2 runners have finished the race. If you're just tuning in, that's not what happened, but
Well, Weeks was definitely third there.
Yeah, supports with just great hurdles over there. Next event will be the 800. See if how much Kylie Quinlan has left after her 400 meter.
It's going to be a
state
great race.
championship. It
and
really
Valent
is.
has a good kick, so if we see Quinlan has to have the lead. I mean, at least I'd assume.
Yeah, and you got to be careful of
Carly Rinko's
Rinko,
got
too.
all
That's
the momentum in the world right now.
Come back, Carly.
Yeah, you got to really put the nail in the coffin to beat her. Because she comes from the dead. She'll grab you. Whitney Valent is the young stud.
Yep. I'm going to go with Valiant on this one.
I think so too.
As long as
but
she doesn't dig
I'll
herself a
play
hole.
devil's advocate and I'll go Rinko.
Just want to get these
I'll go
results here.
Quinlan. I'll do a three-way split in this one.
Oh, Quinlan's going to be tough, too. But Quinlan's just ran
Quinlan's favorite. Valens
Yeah.
second. Rinko's
Yeah.
Rinko's actually like ranked 6th, but it doesn't matter. Or ranked 5th. Seeds don't matter as much in the distance race when they're separated by 3-4 seconds. I mean, that's nothing. That's the difference of weather on a day
everyone
like
in the
that.
top heat is separated by 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's
I mean, in 800
That's
is kind of a
tight.
lot, but I mean, anybody could come up and people can fall down. So you never.
yeah, but it's not a lot when it's on different days. Like if they're all in the same race, 4 seconds is it's a
Oh,
hefty gap. But these girls got to remember because it's not a typical year. There's not the normal New Hampshire
And you never know
invites
who
where they
ran
go
those
against each
times
other.
early in the year and who ran them later in the
Who
year.
doubled,
Mhm.
who ran before that, who ran the mile first.
Who they were racing.
Because all 5 of these girls did it at different races. So there you go.
This is why we love states, because we have everyone in the same race.
It's cut and dry, and it's the best wins.
And there's no referee out there telling you.
You know, what I wish there was race walking. They should have that. We also want to, now that we're in the middle of the meet, give another shout out to Tim's Truck Capital. This is NewHampshireTrackandField.com. We're also powered by Runners Alley, and this is the 2021 Division I State Championships. We also want to give a big shout out to Guilford, Winnacunnet, and Pelham High School for hosting these meets. Thank you all for being willing to take a leap of faith and help us have our state championships. So, Jim, you want to say something on Tim's Truck Capital?
Tim's Truck Capital. If you need a used truck, best used trucks in all of New England. Go right down to the Epsom Circle. He's got 3 spots right there. I drive by there almost every day. He's got more trucks than anybody. Let's go in and see Big Tim. See if he can
Quality
work a big
trucks,
deal.
too. You
Yeah,
can't
they're-
forget
they're-
that.
They
It's
are good
quality.
quality trucks. All right, so let's get this first heat of the 800. We got Avery Fitcher of Concord, Charlotte Kudalatis of Winnacunnet, Nezeva Zhechefa of Nashville South, Grace McDonough of Londonderry, Fiona Lee of Bedford, Grace Mercier of Exeter. Nadia Nezdeva Zhechefa.
That's a good name.
Zacheva?
She's running 2:23:08. We got
I like
to
that name.
we got to learn that because she's probably going to win this heat. I'm gonna call
Zacheva.
it-
I think it's
Let me give it a
Zacheva.
go.
Zhechefa.
Nadia Zacheva.
She comes in with a 2:23:08, and Fiona Lee comes in with a 23:04, 2:23:04. So this is good. This is a pretty good heat. Don't think that the winning time can't come out of this heat.
That's true.
Remember the other day?
Especially,
Remember last
you can't
week?
dilly-dally.
Yeah.
Because sometimes what happens, especially in the 800, for some reason, this is like the most common event it happens in. Because one event, they just go at it, and then the next event, they're all looking at each other, who's going to take it, we're all going to sit and kick because we have good kicks. And next thing you know, the winner's getting 5th place.
Well, I mean, this is the last, the highest distance event where they have heats.
Exactly. It happened in America East Championship. It even happens in college. where
Zevcheva is out in the front.
The winner came out of the 3rd heat because they all just went slow.
McDonough of Exeter, of
So
Londonderry is
there's
right
a
on there.
huge gap coming off the waterfall.
Oh,
You typically see that.
Wow, that is. It's like 2 different races.
One's keeping it honest, the other one's just hanging on for dear life. Typically, the waterfalls, well, I guess it's random, but
it wasn't a waterfall, was it?
yeah,
No, it
I
wasn't.
think so. No?
No,
Oh,
they
was
were
it?
in lanes.
Yeah, because they're definitely in lanes.
Oh, because it's formed. Yeah, right.
Zevcheva. Zevcheva.
Looks like a waterfall almost. How big the
Zevcheva.
gap is.
Is it Sheva? They said. The announcer just said.
So they're going through in 71.
72, yeah.
see if they can make a move here. Close down. Here comes
Fiona
a big
Lee.
move right here with 2:50 to go.
Looks like they're finishing the race right now, how hard they're going.
Grace McDonough and Fiona Lee making a move. See if Zacheva can fight it off. Coming around the last bend.
McDonough, Lee, Zacheva right now.
The Cheva's falling off a little bit. It looks like Lee's ready to make a move around the final bend.
She's going out wide. Don't give her that inside.
But she
Close
didn't.
it down.
Here comes Fiona Lee up on the outside.
Oh, we got a good one
Grace
right to the
McDonough.
end.
Kick.
This is McDonough and Lee. Lee's coming
coming
out on the
back.
outside. McDonough's responding. Here comes Lee. Oh, this is going to be a tough one to call. It looks like McDonough so far.
And she's going to take it.
McDonough.
McDonough. That's what you
221.
want. That's
that could
racing
place.
right there.
That could place.
Wow.
Oh,
that's
McDonough,
gonna do some placing.
221. 46. Lee from Bedford, 221.58. Zacheva of South, 223.04. And then Fitcher of Concord, 234.70.
Yep.
76. Mercier.
They just put up a
Exeter,
good time right
235.
there.
Kutalidis of Winnicott, 236 to round out that.
Probably the second greatest UNH athlete on the girls' side, I would say. Accomplished.
Hard to beat Ellie Purrier.
Yeah, no one's beating that.
American record holder in the mile.
Allison Poulin would probably comes to mind, maybe the second best. Olympic trials. So,
Yeah.
but there were some other ones that were Olympic trials
Good
also.
distance runners.
Karen Dunn was an Olympic trial.
So here we go, 3,200 meters.
Should be a good race.
I don't see Alexander in the race.
You don't.
Huh, so that really opens it up. I'm going to go ahead and say Morgan Orcutt. I'm going to take, maybe against my better judgment with Morgan. I don't know, but I'm going to take her.
I would think Finn would be.
Finn's the now favorite. If Adele's gone, Finn's the favorite, and she won the 1,600. But
I'm not betting against Finn.
I'm gonna go.
I'll go McFarland.
My home girl, Morgan Orcutt.
Finn's already winning, so.
And everybody knows whoever's winning after the first bend is going to win the race in the 3,200, and that's a fact.
Exeter going out to the front.
Looks like, is that Anna Madden?
That's
Madden, yep.
Yeah.
And Finn goes right in front of her. Oh, and the outside.
Morgan
girl.
Orcutt with the arms a flailing.
She's
She looks
taking
like she's always having a good time out there. Morgan's a great kid. I'd like to see her pop one today. Finn's full of confidence right now. She's got that mile under her belt.
Yeah, Finn. I mean, Finn's as good as it gets. Right here.
No Alexander, though, huh?
Yeah, I wonder what happened there.
I think that she didn't finish. I don't think she finished the 1,600.
And don't count out Callie Coffin because she's done it before.
That's true.
She was fourth in New England.
Yeah, so you know she has it in her. And
Wow.
when
They're going after it. 76.
Oh, man.
So
So that's going to be
It's-
10:08.
Yeah.
It might be a bloodbath at the end of this one if they're going out that fast.
There'll be some attrition.
Division record is 10-14, so they're under Jackie Gaughan's division record right now.
Who's Jackie gone?
Yeah. State record holder, one of the greatest runners from New Hampshire. It's tough to say she's the greatest. Kathy O'Brien being from
She
New
still
Hampshire.
is.
Who?
Kathy is. All-time greatest.
I mean, Kathy O'Brien has the high school marathon record, and that will never, ever be broken, most likely.
I will never have the Dover High School marathon record because Kathy Shiro has it.
That's so funny.
So Mary Kate Finn, Morgan Orcutt, get Mad Coffin. Fifth place is
I got to check the bib on
Wow,
that.
so it's a 1-2 right now between your two picks.
Yeah, they look smooth.
Tell you what, I'd like to see Callie Coffin win this.
I would
She's
too.
right there.
It's kind of a bit of a comeback story here.
She had a lot of injuries over the years, and I mean, she
Yeah,
came
I'm
in
definitely rooting
fourth
for
in
her.
New England at one point in time out of a slow heat.
Wow.
She's no slouch. I've seen her put down some unbelievable cross-country races where she'll go out, she'll be leading with 20 seconds at the mile, and you think, wow, she's going to blow up, and she'll keep it and actually lengthen the lead.
Nashua South needs these points too. So does an Exeter.
I wouldn't want Callie Coffin.
Were we even talking about
Hanging
South
around.
before the meet about being in contention?
Not really.
So
I mean, South
Orcutt
had a
looks good.
chance.
if Coffin can win this race, that would be a huge points haul for them.
We mostly talked about North and Exeter because those are the two that.
What's the difference between points right now?
Let's pull it up. So right now, Nashua South is winning still with 62 points. North is in second with 59.
Yeah. His 6 points right here. If she can
Bedford's
do
in
this.
third with 47. Exeter's in fourth with 38. Winnicott in 5th with 36. Portsmouth's in 6th with 33. Bishop Girton's in 7th with 32. Merrimack's in 8th with 27. Concord's in 9th with 26. And Londonderry's in 10th with 21.
Morgan looks good. All three of those girls look really, really strong right now.
Just got to click off the laps and stay in the race, and then
You
give
have
a
about
shot.
4:04 there at 3/4.
Let's see if Finn employs the same strategy as she did in the 1600, where she makes a big, she made a big gap 3/4 of the way through the race. So if you factor that in, that'd be a 6th lap here.
One thing of note, though, is that the two girls behind her are both fresh, right?
Right. Yep.
Yep.
So
Morgan's had her fair share of injuries too.
I don't think she's ever won a big race, right?
She's- Yeah. So I mean, you got two comeback stories
So-
and a good story. All three of these girls have a good case for winning this race and a good story behind it. But right now it's Mary Kate Finn, Morgan Orcutt, and Callie Coffin. Leading the way here. And this should be coming through the mile. The 1600.
Kelly
Coffin's
Coffin
swinging
coming
a
up
bit
on the
wide.
outside.
wow,
She's going for
I like
it.
this move.
Got to
Right
cover.
before the mile.
Got to cover. Gotta
Morgan,
cover.
you got to go with her.
Got to cover. This is what I was talking about. Callie Coffin makes big leads, and she doesn't lose them, so you got to cover them before they get big, because then she gains her confidence. And if you're Callie, you can't put your foot off the gas. You got to go, go, go. They come through at 5:31.
So 11:02
That's
pace.
way faster than their seed times.
You got to cover. Callie Coffin's going to run away with this race, and she might even
The gap isn't huge
stamp
yet,
the
though.
win for
Morgan
National
Orcutt,
South.
I don't know why you're looking back. Race is in front of you. It's twice you've looked back. You're not racing for third. You're in a state championships. Time to run.
And it sounds like Morgan might have heard you there.
Got to get it back in there. Race is
The
in
gap
front of you.
hasn't changed since the start line.
Yeah, I like the strategy from Callie.
There you go. Now get over there and get in that first lane.
So Finn looks
And work
maybe she'll
up.
be a bit tired from her mile race.
She's not dead yet. She's just alleviating some of the pacing duties. She's been leading this whole time. She's the 1600-meter champion from today.
I think Coffin just extended the lead a little bit.
Callie Coffin looks strong. Building
Yes,
momentum.
she does.
It's going to be a great final 3 laps.
Mary Kate Finn takes over second place again.
Got a
These girls
4
got to
second
work
lead.
together, and they got to pull it down now.
So 6:55 at the, what is it, 2000? 6:59, so
Yep,
4
3 to
second
go.
lead.
3 laps to go.
4-second lead with 1200 is not much, but it looks like she's
He's extending
Gaining.
right now.
Yeah, she looks good. She's not faltering at all.
But she came in as a 6th seed.
yeah, but it's Callie Coffin.
That's true.
This isn't like this is a surprise, yes, because she's a 6th seed, but it's Callie Coffin, so it's not too much of a surprise because had she not had those injuries and stuff, we wouldn't really be batting an eyelash at this.
7-second lead right now for Callie Coffin.
So she looks like vintage Callie Coffin right here, and that's what you like to see. Coming back,
She has to hold on for 1,000 more meters.
she'll be the state champion. And she might be a double state champion for Nashua South.
This could be a major upset for Nashua South.
It's hard to lose when you score in the 70s. So here she comes. 800 to go.
Definitely a bigger lead than before.
Morgan's looking back. She's not thinking about first.
8-second lead. Callie Coffin looking good. You guys got to
Callie's
hold it
just
together for
so
2
tough.
laps to go.
The way she runs is so tough. She always looks like, oh, she's about to go down.
So 8:24, 2 laps to
She
go.
just keeps it. She's just such a tough runner.
So there's 6
6
seconds
seconds.
back.
Yep.
So they're kind of closing a little bit, right?
But with only 2 laps to go, that could be kind of a gap. No, they were 4 seconds at the last lap. So she extended the lead.
She's got to get in, though. She looks like it's kind of
Yep.
crumbling down a little bit.
Yeah, they're kind of closing on her now.
Ooh, I don't know.
No,
I
maybe
don't know
not.
if she might have a big enough lead.
Yeah, she's got it. She's still got 6-second lead.
They're definitely closing, at least. That's
I don't know if
from
it's
what
going
I
to be
can see.
enough. I'm telling you right now. Mary Kay Finn looks like she's getting on it.
Orcutt might be going around. Oh, there. I think they just picked up the pace too. I had changed gears. At least in my
You don't
opinion.
want to have the regret of making your move too late. It's better to make a move, early move, go for it. You might surprise yourself and actually have more than you think. But you can't do anything if you run out of real estate.
So 500 to go.
Still a 6-second lead.
So here she goes. She's got to think about her team now, Callie Coffin.
Callie Coffin, 1 lap to go.
I can see the South Relay team cheering her on.
Yeah, she's got enough. There'll be enough adrenaline to carry her home.
Let's see, so 9:55.
We'll see.
So a 5-second lead. Finn's coming.
She's got to get in. The 5-second lead seems comfortable, but
She's
this
working
isn't
it.
comfortable.
She's working it. We ain't catching her.
I don't know.
The race is for second place right now.
I think so too. Barring a
Is
monumental
Morgan
change.
Alcock going to make a move?
Morgan's not entirely known
It's shortening
for her
up,
kick,
though.
But
All right, it's not over till it's over.
4-second lead.
not over till Tyler Sheedy sings. It's the old saying.
You're saying I'm a fat lady? Which is probably the furthest from
Here
the truth
comes
you could
Morgan
possibly get.
Horcutt.
4-second lead still. Here comes Morgan
Morgan's
Alcock
going.
making a move. Kaylee Coffin.
Callie, you got to get in.
I think the lead should be good enough.
It's too big.
Callie Coffin's going to be
Yeah.
a 2021 3,200 meter champion, Division One.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You can't go that late. Because look at how much Morgan has left. You cannot go that late. You got to go with 300 to go and then surprise yourself. But Callie
Wow,
Coffin,
that was
what
a
a
great
story.
race.
Congratulations.
That was awesome.
Division I state champion. And she might have just secured the victory for Nashua South.
Coffin 11:21.73. Orca 11:25.26. Finn Bishop Girton 11:26.89. Nashua South's going to win this meet. Madden of Exeter 11:36.06. Grew of Pinkerton 11:37.48. It's a big comeback from both
See-
Coffin and Orcott.
And we were leaning towards
Orcott
Exeter
didn't even run
winning
cross
whole
country this
thing, but
year.
It doesn't seem like Exeter is going to.
McFarland of Exeter 11:47.20. Chisholm of Bedford 11:52.18. Kennedy 11:58.78.
Yeah, those girls just put themselves in it, and they separated.
Good story for
themselves.
all three of those girls though.
Really is. Congratulations, Callie Coffin. Welcome back on top.
Like I say, Orcott didn't even run cross country this year.
I know.
So,
Did the vocal box issue.
so she's running good. 11:25. That's a new PR for her. So now we go to the 4x400. And
Last
I'm not-
race of the day.
Yeah, last race of the day. But I'm thinking
Exeter's going to win the 4x400, I think.
we still got the high jump going. What else do we have going?
We have yet to be scored is the triple jump, discus, and high jump.
So there's a lot of points on the board.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm pretty sure
Triple jumps in.
discus North is probably pretty good at that.
Let me look at that.
All right, so as we say that, discus comes in. Triple jump, excuse me. And that's Ava Mullen of Concord winning it, 36-1 and
Wow.
a quarter. And then Autumn Agri, and worth mentioning, Ava Mullen's just a freshman. Autumn Agri of Exeter, 36-1. Natalie Boyle of Nashua South, 35. Marissa Douglas of Pinkerton, 34-4. Emily Ostrowski comes in fifth of Nashua South, 33.6 and a half. Kaylee Dillon, Merrimack 33-5 3/4 for 6th to round out the scores.
So we have the 4x400. We got Winnicott, Portsmouth, Bedford, and Pinkerton in the first section.
And then for team scores, Nashua South has 70. Nashua North has 59. Exeter with 51, slowly creeping up. Bedford's in 4th with 47. Concord's in 5th with 44. Bishop Girton's in 6th with 38. Winnicott's in 7th with 36. Portsmouth's in 8th with 31. Londonderry's in 9th with 21. And Pinkerton's in 10th with 19. So this 4x4 is going to be very important, and it's going to come down to how the fields play out. But Exeter seems like they're slowly creeping up, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
I don't think there's enough events.
Especially with this race. Nashua South they came to play today. I mean, they got a lot of points where they weren't supposed to. Exeter is the top seed in this. Then Girton, then North, then South, then Bedford.
So we got Winnicott and Portsmouth.
Portsmouth with a slight lead.
Portsmouth will be handing off in first.
I don't know.
Bedford's coming strong.
Bedford might get in front.
Yep, Bedford.
Although they're
It's about
they got
Staggered.
tie.
off.
Pinkerton now moving to the front.
Big move here.
Is this where they cut in right here?
Yep. So Pinkerton's out in front, followed by Bedford, Portsmouth, and Winnicott.
Bedford's closing again.
That was a good leg by Pinkerton.
Yeah, she's just got to finish it. It's a great 200 meter. She's got to do the last 400.
Comes Bedford on the outside.
And
Portsmouth.
Wow.
What a
finish.
move.
Wow.
How much did you have left?
I would have used that, in the first 200.
Jesus.
But they have the lead, so.
Jeez, Portsmouth had a ton left right there.
And Bedford's coming back again.
And who closes for Bedford?
I mean, Rinko, is she going to
Gotta
be
go.
If
Gotta
you-
go
if you have
Rinko. She wasn't
you
just
know
in
you're
that
not going
2
to lose
mile.
the race.
I'm actually kind of surprised Rinko wasn't in that 2 mile. Cross country state champion, not in the 2 mile.
Yeah, she could have tripled. Was she on battle notes in that?
That might be the difference. She might not have had a time. But here you go, Bedford on the outside. Portsmouth's trying to respond. They pretty much separated themselves, Bedford and Portsmouth. Wonder how fast these times are going to be. Might be good enough. They're definitely going to
Portsmouth
score.
finishing hard again.
Portsmouth's last
Wow.
50 is just unreal today. See if they can have a good one on the last leg where it matters.
So it's Rinko
Come
and
back, Carly, though.
Rinko and Hagstrom. This is going to be a good race. Hagstrom's no joke. She's tough.
She's taking it out real hard on Rinko. Who's already
Hagstrom's
played
the one that kind of
comeback
muffed it in the
twice.
300. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good race. Hagstrom's got some wheels.
Unless Carly's got something special in the last 200, Hagstrom
Yeah,
looks like
don't-
she's going to go.
Don't count Rinko out.
Come back, Carly.
She looks like she's closing in.
Snipers could be
it's-
ready.
She
for
is
Hagstrom.
closing in. She's got her.
She's
Yeah.
experienced. Rinko is as good as of comebacks.
Hagstrom's got
As
to
I've
put it on a
seen
good
for
one.
girls.
Goodness.
Carly Rinko. Oh my goodness gracious.
Come back, Carly.
See how kind of time she puts up.
407.
How's that going to stick?
407.45, and the top seed of the day is 407.88.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bedford's going to get some points there.
Yeah, for sure.
We can announce it, but it doesn't go anywhere. The guy in the middle with the. Yep.
Got
The blue tent.
missing phone.
There is a missing phone, folks. If you're missing your phone at home, then, well,
Or if you don't have a phone,
that's true.
you can guess the passcode. You know, that'd be a good. Save you a trip to Verizon.
Yeah, get over here to Winnicott High School. There's a free phone. Somewhere.
All right. So we have Nashua South, Bishop Girton, Exeter, and Nashua North coming in this heat.
So yeah, as we said, Exeter is the top one, but 47.88. And we just saw 47.40 or 4.07. Excuse me, 45.
And everyone else in this heat's 411. So
But I got the word on the street that Exeter did stack this.
I didn't get the word on the street. I got the text this morning from Nate LeVay.
How many did you get?
I probably got like 5 texts this morning.
That's good. I got the word on the street.
But it may be too little too late at this point. So I think Nashua South
I know. I agree.
is going to take this.
So they're just getting ready right now.
if South wins this race, it'd be the cherry on top.
Yep.
South wins this race, I think it's over. But I
Do we still think North has a chance to come back and win this?
yeah,
All right.
I think so because
It could have come down to this between South and North. Who knows?
North's the 3 seed in this.
Actually, South and North.
Discus hasn't been.
So South and North have the exact same seed time in this race. I'm gonna call it right now that this is gonna determine who wins the meet. This is a bold prediction, but that's what I'm saying.
I like bold. I love the bold predictions. So they're just getting ready right now. My bold prediction is I think Bedford wins.
Wins the meet?
No, Bedford
Oh.
wins this race.
That
Out of
wouldn't
the slow
surprise
heat.
me.
No, I think Exeter's going to take this one.
What do you think they're going to run?
405.
I think Exeter's going to win this heat, but I'm saying they're going to run 408 and change.
I think they're going to put a really good one up.
Exeter seems like
Whoa, North is going
maybe
out
harsh,
right
but I think they underperformed a little bit today.
Nash-
North is kicking right now.
Yep, they are. She's wearing a mask and everything. Just give her competitors a chance.
She's going out very, very
Wow.
hard right
We'll
now.
see if she can hold this. 21, 22, 23, 24.
Maybe she should have been in the 200.
Sydney
Yeah.
McLaughlin times right here.
Wow.
This is going to be bad. She's holding on.
And she's wearing her mask.
I mean, this is impressive, actually. Huge lead. They're coming back, though.
She didn't die.
This could be a sub 60 if she finishes.
Let's get her 400 meter time.
54, 55, 56, 57. She could have placed in the 400.
Easily.
That was a pretty bad handoff, but
Yep. Looks like
actually
Nashua
South has the lead now.
South's got the
I
lead
didn't even see
now.
them come back.
Boy, that's one of the biggest positive split 400 I've ever seen for 200-200. One way to do it, though.
Yep.
South's got the lead, and North, and Exeter. Exeter's got to start.
Yep. This is going to put Exeter to a really fast time. 'Cause Exeter's going to win this heat, but they're going to be forced to be really fast. What's state record? 358.
358.30 is the meet record. 353.87 is the state record.
Yeah, Exeter's going to
This is
have a
good lead
fast
for
time.
Exeter.
So they're right now on pace to run right around 207. I mean 407.
So
which
North,
is,
South isn't cutting in.
again, 407.45 is what you have to run.
South's not cutting in. Did they get
Actually,
the memo?
I think she's good now. Maybe not. Yeah, she's fine now, I think.
Okay.
That's Ross.
Oh, it's Ross. Oh boy.
I think she's my favorite of the day.
Yeah, she might be the MVP for South. So you know she's going to finish hard.
Callie Coffin, what she just did was
That was a great
unbelievable.
race from Callie Coffin. We can have co-MVP.
But Exeter's got a monster lead here. Then North. This is going to be important for North. If not first, you got to get second.
And with South there, too.
And then Girton, then South. Exeter's rolling right now.
Not a great handoff there. Should have been moving a little
She
bit
went a
there.
bit late, yeah.
I'm
So
telling you right
South's
now,
gonna
it's
get
going
ahead
to
of
be really
North.
close.
Yeah. She should have been moving there because that might have cost her first place.
And Ross came back, too, Forrest.
Yeah, Ross is a stud. That girl is so good. She's got a bright future.
Here comes North, though. North is now going into second place. Never mind.
Exeter's got to close down, or Bedford's going to win it. I'm telling you right now, if Bedford was in this race, Bedford wins it.
Probably.
Carly Rinko,
Carly Rinko. Come back, Carly.
she's just tough to beat. So let's see.
So, yeah, 15 seconds to get there.
They're going to win.
Yeah. They're going to be 4-0,
Yeah.
4-4, 4-5.
4-5.
Wow. Oh, here comes North and South.
Six.
Wow.
So they won 406. So Exeter wins it. And then North, then South. South scraps up the points.
Wow. So Exeter takes that in 4:06.84. Nashua North 4:11.72. Nashua South 4:12.16. Girton
I don't see how
4:12,
South
69.
loses.
So Bedford gets second place actually overall there. This looks like Nashua South. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. What do we have left?
What were the other
I don't
times
see
in
how
the
they
first
lose.
heat?
Is the high jump still going?
High jumps over there, so no.
So we should have everything in.
So now it's
I'm willing
just
to bet
picking the race.
it's somebody from Nashua. Nashua South or North?
What? When's that one?
Overall, it's got to be South.
Imagine if that was one school.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have you wouldn't have that many well, you might.
So this is with which? So without disc and high jump, and with the 4x4, Nashua South is winning 72. And second place is North with 63. Third place is Exeter with 61. Fourth place is Bedford with 55. Fifth place is Concord with 44. Sixth place is BG with 39. Seventh place is Portsmouth with 37. Eighth place is Winnicott with 36. Ninth place is Londonderry with 21. And 10th is Pinkerton with 19.
And I think now might be a nice time to shout out Tim's Truck Capital, a sponsor of this and all the meets this year. So, Jim, if you're listening
Tim's
to
Truck
this-
Capital down there in Epsom, on the Epsom traffic circle. He's got 3 locations there. If you're looking for a used truck, a good used truck, there isn't a lot of them around this year because of the whole 2020 COVID thing. Go down and see Tim, make a deal, tell him you appreciate him doing all the sponsoring, and we definitely appreciate it.
Tell
He
him
really stepped
New
up.
Hampshire Track and Field sent you. Maybe old Big Tim he'll take care of you.
Again, this is live streaming. We're going to be back tomorrow night with Division One boys. We'll be right here at Winnicott, and then on Saturday we'll be at Pelham for both the girls in the morning and the boys in the afternoon. Again, this is live streaming. It's all free of charge, coming to you from athletes, former athletes, coaches, former coaches, just guys that have a passion for track and field.
North might sneak this one out. Actually,
Really?
they might.
I called the
Because
4x4.
they're in just going off seeds. They got 4 or 5 in the discus, right? So how many points is that? 6 points right there,
points.
right? And then they have the best girl in the high jump by
she's
far,
gonna win, yeah.
which is 10 points, and they have 6th, which is 11 points, so 17. And right now they're down 9. North might be winning this whole thing.
I will say, if I were to ever trade my Honda CRV for a truck, I go to Tim's Truck Capital.
You got to go to Tim's Truck Capital. I mean, you're foolish if you don't. It doesn't make any sense. It's like 8-minute abs. You could have 7-minute abs, but what happens if
You can't have 6.
can't have 6?
And we've talked about it before, and
We,
it's been
we do 9-minute.
It's
You do 9-minute abs? You ever
yeah,
tried
but if
6-minute
you go
abs?
and you
We
see
do
8
6
minutes
minute-
abs and
that's
7-minute
nothing.
abs.
Yeah, but you
what are
can't do
gonna
an ab
take?
workout in 6 minutes. It's
No.
7. 7
Seven's
minutes.
the magic
Seven's the
number here.
cutoff?
Yeah. I mean, 8-minute abs, yeah, definitely get it work, but you can do it in 7, but you just can't do it in 6.
And if you see 8-minute abs and 7-minute abs, you're gonna take 7. I mean, you save a minute.
Well, yeah. So at Dover we have either 9-minute abs or 6-minute
9-minute abs.
So
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
That doesn't
and say
make sense.
You've never seen There's Something About Mary.
This kid's never seen any good movies. I'm starting to wonder.
What are you learning at Dover?
Do you have cable in Dover? You have power
well,
in
so
Dover.
no, we have we do have cable, but like we don't have cable
All
in
right,
the house.
did your mother still read your books before bed? You go to bed at 8:30?
No, that stopped last year. No. And now it's 8:00, not 8:30.
That's pretty good.
Tired?
Yeah, you know what? I actually think North is gonna win this.
They very well could.
So we're gonna figure it out as it comes in.
Nate LeVay's probably already got it figured out.
Yeah, he's probably not.
He's got the
very
clipboard. Look
Not
for the
very
guy
happy
with the
about that
clipboard.
one.
Give him a yell.
He's probably not a pleasant person.
No,
to
I
be
don't think
right
he's
now.
pleasant at all right now.
High jumps in
Oh boy. What is a new state record too? That could be a question.
right here. What should I read first? The fact that high jump is winning is gonna win it for Nashua North or what? Because Olivia Mazarel of Nashua North 5'4" wins it. Audrey Murrin of Bishop Girton comes in second. And Kalichio Corey of Nashua North comes in third.
Wow.
Kaylee Dillon of Merrimack comes in fourth. Mary Prock of fifth, of Keene comes in fifth. And Caitlin McDonald of Memorial comes in sixth. And so now the team races with one event to go. Nashua North, 79. Nashua South, 72. Exeter, 61. Bedford, 55. Girton is at 5th with 47. Concord, 6th, 44. Portsmouth, 7th, 37. Winnicunnet's 8th, 36. Londonderry's 9th with 21. And Merrimack's 10th with 20.
And what else is there to go?
There's just one event. Discus.
and North.
And South's got
dominant.
nobody up
Yep.
there.
So it's gonna be North winning.
Nashua North.
It didn't look like they were going to get it, but
Wow.
I mean, they stayed at the top for a while. They're going to score in the 80s for sure. It's how high. They're at 79 right now, and they have 6 projected points, so they're supposed to get 85. And before the meet ever started, they were supposed to get 84.
Wow. Okay.
So they did
We'll
their
see.
job.
So
Do we have one of those
they'll
little ticket
either
things
be-
that can scroll across the screen? We could just, we're going to call it now. Nashua North is
Yeah,
division.
like the elections.
Yeah, division
Congratulations,
And then we'll call
Nashua
it
North High School for winning
want
the
a
girls
recount.
D1 meet.
1. With 97% of the precincts reporting, we have Nashua North.
Yeah.
We have 17 out of 18 events reporting.
Sheedy wants a recount. Dover didn't come in.
The 4x.
So right now, we got the Discus playing Nevada. We're just waiting on that.
Does it have like paint on it?
But it's
At
got to be
at
done.
this point, it is
North-
safe to call the mile, safe to call the 800, safe to call the hurdles.
We'll see. And thankfully, it's safe because we got Lancer Timing, the best in the business,
That is true.
and they're on it.
Yeah, they did a great job, especially last night with the lightning bolts coming down. It's a lot of expensive equipment.
Yeah.
I will say though, big shout out to Nashua South for an incredible meet. With Callie Coffin winning that 2 mile, and then Ross for all the sprints.
Yeah, and the relays, like, they came to play.
Do we ever do the track and do we have to do the interviews?
Yeah, I can get some interviews in.
We got to get some of that in before a lot of them go.
All right, I'll head down to that as well. All right.
Probably should have been doing it right along, but such an exciting meet. We're just waiting for the final results, but I think we've pretty much figured out that Nashua North will be 2021 champions. We need your social security number for the phone.
I tried to check that earlier.
Have you gotten that phone call lately with the social security number where your social security number's been breached? Well, just to verify, what is your social security number?
Right.
It's like,
Got to make sure. Check it against the database. Seems reasonable.
I love how they disguised the phone number. Yesterday it was, it looked just like a regular cell phone number.
And they're getting pretty good at it.
They're getting really good at it. This is a great place to venue. It's my favorite place when I come it. Because it's usually always cool.
Yeah, all these like Seacoast meets are usually pretty nice.
Probably should get an interview with Nate LeVay. It's a tough one. I don't know where he got all his points. I mean,
Do you have the sheet with the questions on it?
yes. Yep, right here. See if we can grab as many as you can. Don't sweat it if you can't. It's kind of my fault. Well, I'm not the producer.
Uh-oh. It was autumn.
That was a great meet, though.
Yeah, a lot of good races. Good performances. Not as much thunder as yesterday.
No, that was crazy.
It actually turned out to be pretty nice. It was a little hot, like, when we got here, but I mean, now it's beautiful.
Yeah, this booth got pretty hot.
Yeah, it was okay outside. Like on the track, it was fine. But
I mean, you can see it's windy out there, but this kind of sets in a hole, so you
Yeah.
don't get that wind.
I mean, you got like, the hill like on half the track, so
Most of your wind comes right there.
it's nice. You're probably not getting any wind down the final straight.
No. If nothing, it's usually at your back here. You can see that wind. See that flag is just blowing right down.
All right, discus is in.
What do we got?
The final results of the day. We have as your girls Division 1 state champion, Brianna Danis of Pinkerton, 127.5. Morgan Kelly of Winnicunnet, 111.9. Samantha Vorster of Exeter, 103.9. Madeline Novak of Nashua North, 107 inches. Lauren Ponto of Londonderry, 94.11. And Paige McKinley of Alvern, 93.4. And so that wraps it up for the day. So you have Nashua North, your Division 1 girls state champions, with 83 points over Nashua South with 72, Exeter 67, Bedford 55, Bishop Girton 47, Concord and Winnicunnet tied for 6th with 44.
Wow. So not a bad day. Nashua North, congratulations.
Yeah, good day for Nashua.
Yeah, Nashua North and South. I mean, again, if they were just one school like they were back in the day, they would have won by a lot. So again, this is NewHampshireTrackAndField.com, powered by Runners Alley, coming to you from the 2021 Division I State Girl Championship. Today's Meat Hub is brought to you by Tim's Truck Capital, and all seriously, if you need a good truck, go down and see Tim. All right, we'll see you tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. It's been moved up a half an hour. So if you want to live stream, it's probably going to rain a little bit in the late afternoon. That's why they probably moved it up. Just tune in free of charge. It should be a good day. We'll see.